Hello, Devastation. Hello. You're upset? Why are you upset, Cap? What's wrong, buddy? Welcome, though. Welcome, Demon. Welcome, Devastation. How are you? Why is the food channel all food and no more belly? It makes me sad to see what the channel's turned into. That's crazy. I mean, that was all down to what's it called? The legend himself, Mr. Metalstorm. Hello, Frost. How are you? Good evening. How are you today, buddy? Frost, you said good morning last night. I said good morning back, and then you just vanished. What happened? Good night? Oh, no. No way man says good morning and then good night, and then that's it. That's crazy. Hi, Martin. How you doing today, buddy? Welcome. Blossom. Hello, hello. How you doing today, Blossom? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Me? Yes, Frost. Last night, you joined the stream. You said hello. You said good morning. I responded to you, and you vanished. What happened? What happened? What are your damage intensity and damage resist on your base or main account? I will be jumping onto my main account very soon, Martin, so I will be able to check for you. But you're gonna have to give me a little second to check all that, okay? As I said, I'm just on my alt account doing the daily stuff. And as soon as I get back onto the main and do my dailies and that, I can check for you. But my damage, I'm not sure. Right. I think I'm going to switch from sub to, I think I'm going to be switching, guys, from sub to, what's it called? An anti-air defense. I think that's what I'm going to be doing. And it's switching my, as much as I want the Vanguard Bomber, I'm switching Vanguard Bomber to Marty Bomber, and then switching Marty sub to a Vanguard anti-air destroyer. The reason for it is the sub's a really good unit, but it needs to be in a wolf pack, right? It has to be in a rally, in a fleet, and it has to have a whole fleet of subs. On its own, it's not that good, and my alliance just doesn't have subs, so it's wasted. It's a really good unit, and it's a shame you really do need them, but my alliance just doesn't have any. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna have to get rid of it. But I need to speak to Manny and some other people and see if they're also gonna be keeping it. Guys. Because, yeah, you definitely need to have them. Yeah, I have a quest for end first semester. Oh, what have you got to do, Frost? Anyone know when the modern units unlock? We're 43 days in now, and I got my 7.2. I think it's 75. I think it's 75 blossoms, 75 days. I might be wrong, and it might be 150, But I believe it's either 75. Here are the numbers that I know of early stage. You got 75 days, something happens. 90 days, something happens. And 120 days. And then maybe 150. At those specific numbers, things happen, but I can't remember because some things got changed. They were made quicker. It used to be 150 days to get the new officers. Now it's only 75. So yeah, it changes all the time. And obviously, I've not been on a new account in years. So off the top of my head, though, I believe it's 75 days, 90 days, 120 days, 150 days. Those are the 4 key chapters where new things come into play. So either 75 or 90 or 120, 150. I'm not sure if they've been changed a lot, but those will be the areas in which you get it. How you doing today, Mr. Crystal? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, buddy. How are you? How are you? Hope you're having a beautiful day today. "75 days, everything gets unlocked." Okay, there you go. Nice, nice. Because I was pretty sure, like, I know that obviously, is it 120 days? You have the L4. That's at 120 days. I'm not too sure about all the other stuff. Okay, so I got a few days left to go then. I basically maxed out my City Honors Research, 7.2 Super Heavy, and 7.2 Arty. Now just saving officer statues for badges for the right things. Yeah, definitely save, Blossom. I wouldn't awaken any old officers. I would focus 100% on all of the newer stuff, okay? 100% focus on all of the newer stuff. Definitely focus on all of the newer stuff. How you doing today, Demon? I hope you're having a good day today, sir. Right, what have we got to do now? Nothing really. So, right, I've somehow, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but I've somehow got to try and do the sweep all later on. I'm going to do the sweep all later on. Obviously, I'm going to try and get as much as I can done with the free energy. I want to get as much done as I can with free energy. But then after that, we will obviously try and get as much done as possible. Well, Percy's free. Guardian is the noob's trap. I mean, I never got Guardian, to be fair. I'm struggling for a fighter plane. Yeah, fighter plane is 100% really good unit, and you definitely need it. But it does take a little bit of time to get because everything takes double the amount of time for air units as it does for ground units and for naval units. You also have naval units coming as well. I don't know when you unlock naval units as in the early leagues as well. But you got naval units and air units you got to think about. Yeah, it'll definitely cost less. I'm obviously just going to focus, though, Devastation on trying to maximize the energy cost. I'm going to try and maximize it by taking advantage of the free energy as well. So later on tonight, before reset, I'll do the sweep all. But between now and the end of the day, I'm going to use as much free energy as I can to get as much done as possible. Hello, Alex. How you doing today? Hi, y'all. At the museum, why has it been months that it proposes only the attack infantry skin and nothing else? Because that's... I honestly, I wish I could answer that for you. I genuinely do wish I could answer that for you. It's really weird how they've set it up. Really weird. But the way skins work in this game is most of it comes from here. So if you see here, guys, you've got this here. You guys are basically this is where you get a lot of your skins, okay? So you go here and you get all your skins from here. So I'm not too sure why they've only ever released one skin in that place. It doesn't make sense. If you know, I will agree with you, it doesn't really make sense. So yeah, I'm not too sure why that is. Obviously there's not much we can really do about it, but yeah, that's just the way they've decided to do that, sort of process all of that. So there we go, 6, boom, nice. Okay, now we currently have, so yeah, I've taken advantage of most of this. I've done all of that, and now I'm working on the energy, which is going to be great. We'll be able to get free energy. We really needed this event after having the double back-to-back events where we had to use energy. That was honestly horrible. That was really, really horrible. So the fact that we managed to do that is really, really good. I have already done my daily stuff today. We have got another museum deal coming, and I can't remember what this museum deal is off the top of my head. I generally can't remember what it is. So, yeah. We'll have to see what that is. But guys, by the way, regarding this event here, the Tactical Bay event, if you are free to play, what you want to do is once you complete all of these and you unlock these 4 tokens, when you on the actual event itself, you could go down here and purchase with gold. I would advise you purchasing 11 of them, okay? Purchasing 11 of them and then using the 4 free ones will guarantee you to get these 2 rewards here for a little bit of gold. I think it's definitely advisable to go for the 15, okay? Definitely advisable to go for the 15, 100%. Right, so I think this account has been done now. I think everything's done on this account. Oh, we've got some more stuff to claim here. It's really weird how it claims 90% of it, but there's like the odd 1 or 2 things that can't be done, and it's really weird. But yeah, I think we've got everything here done. Very nice, very nice. But yeah, Alexandria is the next L4 coming, guys. Alexandria is the next L4. Buy till 25. You can't. You physically can't. You can only purchase 15 of them, Frost. So you physically can't. So right now, if I was to get 4 more, it's only going to go to 19. So I'm not going to be able to get the 25. It's physically impossible unless you spend real money. So yeah, if you're free to play, you can't do that. The museum deal is the Epic Command truck skin. Okay, just an epic skin. Ugh. Steven, hello. Hey, man, how are you doing today? Merry Christmas. Hey, Merry Christmas to you. I think you're the first person to say Merry Christmas, so I appreciate that, Steven. Thank you so much. I just had a quick question. Who is the best for the Marty MBT paired with Awakened Steel Phoenix? Well, if I'm honest with you, Steven, I think the Marty MBT is the worst MBT out of all of them. I do believe, obviously, Vanguard is the best. Liberty is second best. And then Marty is the weakest out of them all. So if you want an offensive unit, bearing in mind the Marty is the worst out of them all, you might want to try and change over to one of the other 2. But even if you can't and you can only stick with a Marty MBT, that's perfectly fine. But you said, a quick question, who's the best for Marty MBT paired with Awakened Steel Phoenix? Now, I personally, this is what I set up on this account. I run Steel Phoenix with Lady Shadow. Now, the reason I do that is obviously I also have Rapier, and I also have managed to finally awaken this Steel... Wait, you said Steel Phoenix? Okay, you've got Steel Phoenix. I was thinking Madam Havoc for some reason. I don't know why. So, you've got Steel Phoenix. Now, on an MBT, I would say either put Lady Shadow or Madam Havoc or Rapier. All of these work perfectly. Now, if you're going to go for a more crit build, which I would advise because you're using Steel Phoenix, I would say you're probably best putting Rapier with Steel Phoenix. Rapier and Steel Phoenix are a very, very strong combo. But if you don't have Rapier and you have, for example, Lady Shadow will also work very well. Okay? Yeah, not everyone spends loads of money, Demon. But, I mean, shit, if he has Desert Jaeger, then yes, I would say Desert Jaeger is also an amazing option. Not everyone's a little spender like you, Demon. Hello, Ahmad. Good evening, sir. Super Black Hole. Yes, Rapier is good on an MBT. So you see here, for example, skill prep time 15. Skill prep is 1500. You got if this officer is in a tank or helicopter troop, it increases the chance of landing a critical strike with normal attacks by 20%. This works on an MBT as well. Over here, the only thing you lose out on from being on an MB compared to being on a light tank is you lose an extra 20% firepower. So you get 30%, but you lose the 20%. Okay? That's it. That's all you lose is 20% firepower. Everything else works perfectly on the MBT. Okay? The only thing that doesn't work is this 20% extra firepower for not being on a light tank. But let's be honest, 20% firepower is pretty minute compared to all the other skills. So yeah, he works very well on an MBT with Steel Phoenix as well. Yeah, so he's a little bit better on a light tank, but he still works amazingly on a thingy. Okay, us spender G-gens, let's be real. Oh no. Oh no. Show gunning ranks? How do I do that? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I don't even know how to do that. Here we go. Is it here? So this is our gunning ranks. We got 16,000 for Mad, Azerbaijan in second at 14, the General at 10. Yeah. Okay. What do your ranks look like? What do your ranks look like, Mr. Wraith? How are you doing today, though, sir? Welcome, welcome. But Merry Christmas. Did everyone have a good Christmas, guys? I hope you all had a great Christmas. I hope everyone here had an amazing Christmas. Guys, I got some cheese and crackers. What am I hearing, Demon? Blossom says, question, how do you have all awakened officers on an old account? I feel even as a spender, it's not as easy to get. My first ever video that I ever made on this account or on this YouTube channel, Blossom, is dedicated to having officers and gold. I can get any officer I want whenever it comes out. Officers are easy to get. They are the easiest thing to get, guys. Okay? It takes under 2 months to awaken an officer. Let's just say I have 0 officer statues right now. Okay? Let's just say I have 0 officer statues. I can go from 0 to 720 in under 2 months. It does not take long to get an officer. So anyone who out there says, oh, it's so hard to awaken an officer, it's not. They're just not doing it right. It is so easy to get officers, okay? It's so easy. So I'm not sure why people are struggling to awaken officers, okay? It is so easy, Blossom, okay? I promise you. All you need to do is the lucky wheel. Do the lucky wheel. Do the daily arms, not the daily arms race, but the other one. I don't even know what it's called now. Battle honors. Damn, my brain went to kaput right there. Do battle honors. Do the what's it called? As I said, the lucky wheel every 2 weeks. The lucky wheel comes around every 2 weeks. Okay. So every 2 weeks, you do the lucky wheel, and you will have enough officer statues to buy any officer that ever comes out. I'm actually going to be making a video soon talking about tips and tricks, because I see so many people working on an officer, and by the time they awaken the officer, they don't even want that officer anymore. And I don't get it. It's so easy. It's so easy, okay? Rom, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Iceman, hello, welcome. Hello, welcome. You're in the top 100, Iceman? You're crazy. You're crazy, Iceman. Let's go. Congratulations. What's up, Mag? How you doing today, my little noodle? How are you, sir? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jesus, and to be fair, this is my first ever server I'm on, and yeah, I max the lucky wheel every time. I save gold just for that and VIP. So, for me, I spend and buy things in the VIP store. Not crazy. I don't get crazy things, but obviously I'm focusing on the gear keys. I work on a little bit of the compute cards, nothing crazy. And obviously the legendary universal gears. I'm going to be making a video soon talking about tips and tricks on how to get certain things you should be focusing on at this stage in the game, basically. Herbie, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing today, buddy? Scopes, did you just show us you have 2,000 statues? I have 2,000. This is my old account. I got 2,300 statues. And then we're going to jump onto my main account right now. And, sorry, I didn't see that I was on a live. Steve, I did answer your question. I did answer your question. It is a live stream, and I answered your question. But I'm trying to look again. Ah, okay. So you asked a question about the MBT. What is the best for Marty MBT paired with an Awakened Steel Phoenix? So the Marty MBT is the worst MBT out of all of them, if I'm honest with you. Also, Daisy, hello. Welcome to the stream, Daisy. I hope you're having an amazing day today. Your collector 102? It looks like we have a well amongst us, guys. Welcome, though. Welcome, Ron. Welcome. JDF, hello. How you doing today? Oh, is that ESK? Is that ESK? That ESK is a big whale. We know that ESK is a big whale. So, yeah, my old account has that, and this is my main account. My main account has 2,500 statues. Guys, and I have all the newest officers that I need. Okay, like anytime a new officer comes out, I'm able to get it. I'm going to be buying this officer when the L4 starts. I'm going to be buying this officer when the L4 starts. And I'm going to be buying this officer when the L4 starts. Even after buying all three of these officers, I'm still going to be very close to getting another officer. And by the time another officer comes out, I will have enough to buy him if I need him. Okay. How much damage intensity do I have? I don't know. Not a lot. Not a lot. I can tell you that. I'm a little newbie. I'm a little bot. How do I tell? Is it skin sets? No. Wait, how do I do it? Guys, I don't ever check this stuff. Buffs. Is it here? There you go. My stuff is very... So, my base. Is this base? I don't know how it works, if I'm honest with you. Because here it says 96.1, but then if I go to my unit, my unit is different. My unit's like a little bit different. I don't know why. I think you have to add the 6% or something. I have to go to like a report, right? Guys, I tell you, I'm not joking when I say I'm new to this shit, okay? I'm not joking when I say I'm new to this stuff. I don't check. I never, ever, ever check any of this stuff out. Okay, details. Damage intensity 133%. Now, I think that's because of L4 buffs. I think that's because of L4 buffs. Let me find a more recent one. Here we go. Oh, I can't check in this. Okay. I never check any of this stuff, guys. I promise you now, I never check any of this stuff. Yeah, I think that's genuinely, guys, when I was... I think that's because of being in the thingy. It says 118% here, so this might be a different time. I don't know. When was this? Oh, yeah, so this is normal. Okay, yeah, this is out of L4. Okay, so outside of L4, I have 118% damage intensity here. Yeah. Again, guys, I'm very new to this. I never check any of this sort of stuff, so I don't know. I know the big whales talk about having 200 to 300 of it, so yeah, they're like a lot bigger. This is unit specific. Okay. So I guess, yeah, that's unit specific. Is there another way to... So, yeah, I think it's just go here. So, I guess 96.1, is this it? Or is things that are not included? Yeah, so... I'm guessing this is my standard, guys. Maybe you can confirm or deny. You have 210? Sheesh! Yep, Esk is a whale. Oh, total? Ah, you want to see my base one? Okay, base. Here we go. So this is, I have 96.1 base damage intensity, 40.5 damage intensity in allied territory plus 10. And then my damage resist, you also wanted to know, is also set to base. I have 87.5% damage resist to base. There we go. There we go. There we go. You got 150. Yeah, you guys are whales. You guys are whales. But back to the question on the MB. So the Marty MB is like the worst MB out of all of the MBs. Okay, Steven? If you're still there. The Marty MB is the worst MB. So if you can switch to a Vanguard, that's the best one. And if not a Liberty, which is the second best one. But if you can't and you have to stick with the Marty, it is what it is, right? But the best officer pairing when it comes to pairing someone with Steel Phoenix, obviously I don't have Steel Phoenix on this account. I only have Steel Phoenix on the other account. The best pairing for Steel Phoenix, because she's very crit-based. She's crit-based, normal attack boost-based. The best person to pair with her for the most output of damage is actually going to be Rapier, okay? Okay, unless you're a spender, then you're going to want to pair her with Desert Jaeger. But if you're not a spender and you don't have Desert Jaeger and Steel Phoenix, then you're going to want to pair her with either Lady Shadow, or if you're going for the crit build, then Rapier. So Rapier would be building up the team crit build, which will do crazy crit damage. If you're going for just overall damage and you're not necessarily banking on the crits, then you're going to want to go with Lady Shadow. She'll be your next best option. But Madam Havoc is also a very strong contender. But again, Lady Shadow would go better with Madam Havoc. And then if you have Rapier with Steel Phoenix, that's going to be your more better option, if I'm honest with you. Kevy, hello Kevy, welcome to the stream. JVP, welcome. Hello guys, welcome guys. If I haven't said hello to anyone, obviously I do apologize. But if we could get something done straight away, guys, if we could smash the like button on today's stream, I'd really appreciate it. I hope everyone's having an absolutely beautiful Christmas, a beautiful holiday, and you're all looking forward to the new year. I've got a question for someone. What is everyone hoping comes out of the new year of Warpath? That is a question. Seeing as we're coming up to the end of this year, what is something that are there any changes that you enjoyed about the 2025 updates that we've had, and what are you hoping comes out in 2026? That's a genuine question for you, for everyone. What is everyone looking for in the next year, and what did you like about this year's update the most? What was your favorite update this year? Okay, I got Steel Phoenix and Rapier and Lady Shadow and Havoc. That's why I was wondering, and I don't spend money on the game. Okay, so Steven, I would say, what other units do you have? Because that also makes a very big difference. Very big difference. Depends on the other units you have. Depends on who you pair with what. Okay? So Cap says, can Phoenix go on a heli? Yes, Phoenix can go on a heli, but it will do more damage on an MB or a light tank. But it can and will work on a heli as well, yes. I just unliked it, sorry. That's crazy, JVP. That's crazy. Guys, smash the like button. Smash the like button. Another free base skin. You need them collector points. So you're looking forward to another free base skin. Wraith, you just buy whatever skin comes out. Well, you don't need a free one. Only land maps. Herbie, you missed the land maps. Well, I'm sorry to bust your bubble. The land maps are not coming back. I apologize. You like the officer gear? Yeah, Daisy's a whale. Only the whales like the officer gear, guys. Only whales enjoy the officer gear because it means they can get even further buffs ahead of other people. Only whales enjoy the officer gear. Only whales. So it is confirmed that Daisy is a whale. Okay. The removal of Navy. Well, that's not happening, Demon. Frost likes the free diamonds. Okay. Free diamonds. Salted likes the Godzilla skin. I must say, the Godzilla skin is actually pretty nice. Where is it? I've got to say, guys, the Godzilla skin is pretty cool. It's a nice little skin. Okay, it is a nice little skin. Preview, and then you got the upgraded version. Now, guys, for anyone here who has got the Godzilla skin, how many of you have upgraded it to the Apex version? How many of you have actually upgraded it? Is there anyone in chat who has Godzilla? And if you do have Godzilla, do you guys have this skin? How much does it cost to upgrade? Where is it? It's here, right? Here you go. Oh. Ah, okay, that's that one. So it costs 125 of these? God damn. Wait, you're 31 gold coins away? Oh no, so you're not gonna get it until the next one, or are you gonna spend now, Sultan, to get it, or not? Me, and yes, I buy everything. That's crazy, Esk. That's crazy. You know, and the only thing I ever buy on this game anymore... Oh, we've not got it. So you know the event before that gives you the museum coupons? You got the free bundle, you've got the 10,000 gold bundle, and then you have the 9.99 diamonds. That is the only thing I buy on this game anymore. And that comes around maybe once every 3 to 4 months. That's the only thing I'll purchase on this game anymore. So, yeah. Obviously, that event just happened and I bought it. Because, obviously, a really good thing on this game... Like you gotta agree, the museum coupons is a really strong way to upgrade and get better things, especially when they bring out the featured items. So, like, for example, I just used 1,500 to get this skin, which is gonna help buff up my Howies a little bit more. It's the best way of kind of getting a little bit of extra buff without having to spend loads of money. And that event gives you like 600 of them. So like it's like 10, it knocks off like what? 50, 60, 70% of the price. No, I don't even know math. 80% of the price. So normally it costs £50 to get 500 of them. But you can spend $9.99, which is £6, to get 600 of them or something like that. So it's a very worthwhile amount. JDF, how you doing today? You can't? Wait, you can't what? How to defend your base on the sea to get the most kills? Spend lots of money. At this stage of the game, guys, we only have 3 units, okay? So the way you need to think about it is you only have 3 units. Now... if you've only got 3 units, okay, it means you're attacking... And I mean, that's if you've got all 3. Most people only have 1 unit. Now, obviously, I'm going to be able to have 2 units here. Once the L4 starts, I'll be back on 2 units. But basically, the way it works is, unless you're a WoW and you've got loads of extra units, long story short, you're only going to have 1, maybe 2 units at this stage in the game, unless you've spent money or you've also only dedicated to purchasing naval stuff. Now, free to play, you can have 3 units maxed out, but you have to, since day 1, focus Navy, okay? Focus Navy, and you'll be at 3 units right now. But you'd only be at 3 units around the sort of 8.2. You wouldn't be able to have 3 units at 9-star, okay? So, with that being said, obviously, if you're in Gold 2 or below, where you have 8.2 units, you could, as a free-to-play player, have 3 units right now, okay? Armad is living proof of that. He is completely free-to-play, and he has 3 units at 8.2. Now, you got to think of it this way. Even if a rally is attacking you and you've got all 3 units, you'll still only have 3 units compared to massive rallies. Now, imagine you only had 3 units on your main account. Like, you didn't have 5, you only have 3 units attacking a base. You're not going to last that long and you're not going to get many kills. It's basically the exact same thing in the sea. You're not going to get as many kills at sea unless you are a absolute whale right now. Yo, Adam, welcome to the stream. How you doing today, buddy? I hope you're having a beautiful Christmas. Can Nighthawk work on hybrid fighter with Silver Fox, or is Sky better than him? So here's the thing. When it comes to hybrid, the whole point of a hybrid, Lucifer, is right now, hybrids are starting to phase out because we're getting to the point in the game, guys, where you need two fighters, okay? You need the first fighter, which is a defense fighter, so you send that in first. That starts soaking up the damage. Then you have a second unit behind it dealing the damage, okay? If you have a hybrid, unless you're in, like, maybe silver tier, you're not going to do very well with a hybrid. Now, the really good thing about this new officer, Nighthawk, is he deals more damage, you know, over time. He's an overtime kind of guy, all right? He deals damage over time. Now, at his strongest, obviously, when he's has all of his units, he will be doing a lot of damage. But at the moment he starts losing units, he's going to start losing a lot on his skill damage. And his skill damage is obviously the best part of it, okay? Is the best part. So, when it comes to someone like Sky Jockey, where she could be hitting crits at any stage, she's still going to be outputting more damage in that hybrid setting. Because basically, I've already done the testing, and so has everyone else. Basically, anyone who is, you know, taking damage, whenever we've done the 1v1 style, Sky Jockey always beat the new guy, Nighthawk. So, yeah, I would say 100% if you are hybrid, I would stick to Sky Jockey. I wouldn't awaken a new officer. But if you are someone who wants to go full offense, then you're going to want to obviously have Nighthawk with Blade Wing, because those two, as long as they're not being attacked, will end up doing more damage than Thingy. Football, Hayat. I feel like I said your name wrong and I apologize. Scope Mahaba Habibi. Key fuck. Unless you're not Arabic, unless that was, that could potentially be Turkish, you've said Mahaba, because I know Turkish people say Mahaba too. So, Mahaba. And where are you from, Football? Where are you from, buddy? You know my Christmas wasn't very good. I know, Adam. I'm really sorry. Oh, it's Yeni. So Yeni is Turkish. Let's go. How you doing today, Yeni? I hope you're having a beautiful day today. But guys, if I've missed anyone's questions, please feel free to re-ask them. I'm more than happy. It's not fun fighting a 750 million silver one in Navy. That's for sure. It takes about 5 or 6 feats to get rid of 9 F him. I don't know what that was meant to say. Not gonna lie to you. Hello, you think they may have 5 navies soon? I don't think so, Loud. I don't think 5 Navy will be out just yet. I don't think it'll be out just yet. Maybe by the end of the year, but even then, guys, it might never come out. It might just stay 3 Navy units forever. But I feel like they're going to change it to 5 eventually. That's just my personal opinion. And I also think Mag agrees with me on that. I might be wrong, but I think Mag also... I heard Mag say that at one point as well, I believe. I might be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But I think Mag agreed with my assumption that that might be what happens. But yeah, guys, if I've missed any questions, please feel free to re-ask them. Hello and thank you for your videos. Hey, Sully. Oh, I'm gonna butcher this name. Sully Barrig. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. You're welcome for the video, sir. If you have any video ideas, please feel free to join the Discord and offer up some information. I'm more than happy to look into them. But yeah, guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure you join my Discord, because at the end of this stream, I will be posting some more codes in the Discord for you to get some free exclusive codes, okay? Some free exclusive codes. Okay, next question. JVP, what server are you on? Oh, he's server 3. He's a young boy. Merry Christmas, mate. Hey, Ali. Merry Christmas, sir. Thank you. I think you're the second person to wish me a Merry Christmas, so thank you, sir. Very, very kind of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you know when skill training is coming to Navy? I don't, Lucifer. No, I thought it would have been maybe like... I thought it would have come at the 75 days, but it didn't. So I'm assuming it's not going to be for a while. Maybe like update 14, update 15, something like that, okay? I don't think it's going to be anything crazy. I don't think it'll be soon. I think what they're going to do is they're going to wait until we have a lot more officers. Because right now, obviously, there's only 2 spare officers, right? So, and let's just say there's 1 spare officer if you don't include the exclusive lounge, right? So if you don't include exclusive lounge, I believe there's only, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if you have 3 boats, you only have 1 spare skill to put on it. It doesn't make sense them releasing it because the fact that there's physically no way that someone could have 3 boats and still be able to do skill training. So what they will do is probably wait until there's enough to do skill training. That's probably what they're going to wait for. Let's have a look here. So, Mary, do you know when the skill training? I've answered that one. Let's have a look. Oh, could I show air tech? I can show you air tech. My air tech's nothing crazy. I've managed to basically almost complete this. I've got to do 2 more points on here. And then like a couple more points in like here and stuff. But then when it comes to the modern, no, this is artillery. My modern is just prior to the 2 middle ones. So just prior to the 2 middle ones. Just prior to these 2. So, yeah. So it's going to take a while. But yeah, I'm slowly but surely working on my air tech. Did you check the special skill from the new lounge artillery officer for 10%? Oh, what was that question? Something about 10%. My mouse is not working, guys. I'm trying to scroll up to read that message. Here we go. If I'm not wrong, it can be trained on other units. It can be trained on other units, yes, fan. It can be trained on other units, 100%. Fox and Jockey. Wait, can't wait to... What did Demon say? I can't read the messages, guys. I've tried so hard right now to read the chat. I just can't. My mouse is not working and it keeps slinging me really far up into the chat. And I don't know what's going on. Oh my god, get off. Okay, I'm trying so hard right now, guys. Okay. I can't wait to get him up and running and put Fox and Jockey on my second jet, then save for a motherfucker bet up for Nagarani. Okay, so you're going to eventually get Nagarani and retire Jockey. Right, I see. Hey, Scopes, do you have a small alliance that will accept my 190 mil player? I don't, unfortunately, JVP. I only have this one alliance, unfortunately, sir. I do apologize. I only have this one alliance. Guys, if I've missed any messages, obviously, please feel free to let me know. Let me know. Okay, have I missed anything else? Have I missed anything else? Is Nighthawk with the silver gun attack gear paired for the consistent slow with Darkwing better than Nighthawk and Darkwing? Wait, what? Okay, so have you seen my video? Have you seen my video? No. The end of the story, the answer is no. The answer is no. It's just straight up no, unfortunately. I'll get the stats up right now for you to show you. This is going to be a... Shut up, bitch. Right, here we go. I was talking to myself, guys. Not you guys. I was talking to my video. So, if you have a look here, guys, when doing the testing, Nighthawk and Sky Jockey was 1 minute and 17. We have Nighthawk and Blade with Sky Jockey Darkwing at 1 minute 16, which this was the previous really good one, okay? This was the previous best you could get. Then you've got Bladewing and Nighthawk, Bladewing and Darkwing at 119, and then you've got Nighthawk and Darkwing at 119. So even if you have Nighthawk and Darkwing at 119, it's still not better than Nighthawk and Bladewing. Pairing those two together is just so much better because their synergy, the way they both are dealing skill, it's skill based. That's how it's going to work. It's the same as on a tank, right? I just explained this earlier on with the tanks. If you've got Steel Phoenix, who is a crit person, and you pair her with someone like Madam Havoc, it's still going to be good. The unit is still going to kill. But she is dedicated to skill damage. So having a skill damage officer paired with a crit officer isn't going to be as good as having two crit officers together because the synergy is different. So we're not saying it's going to be bad. You can use Nighthawk and you can use Darkwing, okay? But it's not going to be as good as using Nighthawk with Blade. The same way as using Nighthawk with Darkwing isn't going to be as good as using... what's her name? I'm trying to think of her name now. Skyjockey and Darkwing, because they both do the crit in that. They work with the synergy together, okay? That's the difference. It all comes down to the way they work with each other. The way they work with each other. Okay, let's have a look here. So, greetings, Mr. McGrumpy. How you doing today, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Can I see your defense research? My defense research, as in this? I haven't done any of this in a very long time. It's been a very long time. It's probably been almost a year since I've touched this tech. I really do want to go all the way to here. I need to go to here to get the extra 40%. But I can't afford it because I need to be focusing on my air tech right now. Air tech is so important in this game, guys. Craig, hello, welcome, Craig. Hello, Scopes. Which officer do you wish you never awokened? I honestly don't think there is one I've awoken that I wish I'd never got. Let me have a look. So I don't have any use for Valkyrie technically. Obviously, I use this skill here for skill training because I don't have a tank anymore. But when I had her, I had a helicopter, and my helicopter got a load of kills back in the day when she just came out. So again, I don't necessarily regret getting her. Again, Thorn Countess, I don't use her anymore. But when she came out, she was really good. I genuinely don't think I regret any of these officers here. Moving on to the planes. Again, no. I don't think I've ever regretted getting an officer because I don't get an officer unless I need it. That's just a harsh truth. Like, I'm just sat on statues right now. I don't need an officer. I mean, technically, I'm going to be using these statues to awaken... I'm awakening him... which I'm awakening Nighthawk, and I'm going to be awakening Rip Current, and I'm going to be awakening Liberty Blaze. So I got 3 officers to awaken, which I will be doing when the L4 starts. But yeah, other than that, guys, I don't think I've ever regretted awakening an officer because I only ever awaken an officer if I need him. I don't awaken him just because he's new and better. I only awaken officers I need. I don't know what the new museum deal is, if I'm honest. I believe, what's his name? Mentioned... Crystal said it's a new truck skin. A new truck skin. Maybe I could quickly log on to that other account and show you, actually. I'll probably have to do an update, though, because I haven't logged on to this in a very long time. I probably have to do an update. Flappy, hola, ¿cómo estás? How is your day today? Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad. Put glasses on then. Noxy, I do need glasses, to be fair. But the thing is, I don't need glasses at close, at this distance. I only need the glasses at long distance. Uh-oh. Give me a second, chat. I need to reload. I told you I have not logged in on this account in a very long time. Let's see if I can find the logins for it. Uh-oh. 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 Ah. Oh, wait, maybe I found it. Maybe I found it. Wait, wait, wait. Is this it? I might have found the login. I'm not too sure. Ah, it was the correct login, but we have to do a little update. So here we go. I've got to do a little update on this, so I will go back here. I'll go back here. So, where were we? Mr. Demon with the 11-month it's not a sub, is it? It's a membership, a re-membership. That doesn't sound correct. Thank you so much for the 11-month membership. I really appreciate that, Demon. Thank you so much, homie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Damn, that sucks. I just invested in maxing Darkwing after getting Jockey. Now I've got to make Blade and Hulk. I mean, Ali, you should definitely have 2. If you have 2 or 3 fighters, both are still going to be amazing, by the way. So here's the good thing. If you have Darkwing, guys, Darkwing is still going to be very relevant, especially if you pair it with Jockey. So if you use Jockey and Darkwing, and then you use Blade and the other guy, you're going to have the best offensive option. Let's go. Right, so guys, yeah, I'd say just play Darkwing Jockey. It is a difference, you know. It is a difference having a newer setup, but it's not, you know, it's not like groundbreaking. It's better, but it's not groundbreaking, you know. Legacy, how you doing today, Legacy? Welcome to the stream, buddy. What am I hearing from you right now? Right, you don't want to be an AFK. You don't have to. Weirdo. Does anyone know if it costs 360k gold to get the 360k tickets needed for the plane plus part in the slot machine, or is it 560k gold to get the 660k tickets? That's a good question. I think... Did I just moan? I didn't just moan. You better watch yourself, JVP. Hey, T-Lock. T-Lock, thank you so much for the membership. That is seriously so kind of you. That's seriously so kind of you. No Face... I did probably not... I haven't seen your message yet. I'm trying to find it. Okay? Okay, guys. Question. Seriously, if anyone can help answer that question. How many... You know the slot event that comes around where you can get the... The slot event where you can get the... What's it called? The gold plus part. Are there any spenders here that know how much gold you need to be able to get that? Does anyone here know how much gold you need? Okay, I'm going to scroll back. Guys, I'm going to keep scrolling back until I read all of these messages. I'm trying really hard, okay, to read them all. That's where I am. No Face, when you say that's where you are, oh, you mean for the defense. Okay, yeah. Is it worth putting... Is it worth to put the special skill from I to Vox and pair her with with base shield officer to cast shield early when surrounded by AGs? No, it's not fan cut. At one point it works really well, but the damage input is just crazy now. So you want to focus on your damage output. So you want to be putting I's skill on your strongest output of damage, Howie. Is your red done in this lounge opening? Also, Kelly Chan, you redacted your message. I don't know what you said, so if you asked a question, I apologize. I didn't see it. The answer to red heat, I don't know. It's going to be pure luck. I know I'm guaranteed 16, so 41 plus 16 leaves me with how many do I need? I don't know. Math is hard. 41 plus 16 is obviously 57. So that means I need 43. So if I can get 43 out of the 70 coins, maybe. But if not, it'll have to wait until February. So it's a very close one. But yeah, guys, if you haven't done so already and you're just tuning in, please think about hitting that like button. I'd really, really appreciate it. If we hit 50 likes on today's stream, I will be putting a code into the chat over on Discord for you to get some in-game rewards. So if you want some in-game rewards, make sure you hit the like button. If we hit 50 likes on today's stream, you'll get a code for some in-game rewards. Can I borrow some of them statues? The bearded guy, it's really easy to get statues, buddy. It's really easy. Scopes. The Navy officer... the Navy officer's better as second and not leader because of his skill. What do you mean, sorry, no face? What one? What one and who? Who are you referring to? BNBN. I regret awakening Saber. I mean, Saber's still pretty good if you... Like, Saber is still, right now... He's as good as the Gen 5 normal officers coming out. I don't think you should regret getting him. Saber is still good. Jag, yeah, the Silent Thunder and I, if you have them awaken, will obviously do... Well, not awaken, but you have those two skills done. It is a 5-second skill shot, but... You're not going to be doing as much crazy damage as you could do, you know? You're definitely weakening your Howie doing that. Lindsay, hello, welcome to the stream. Lindsay, you typed in test. Are you just testing to see if the chat works? RT, not ATG. Wait. Huh? Hello, Scopes. It's still surprising some people won't get AirTech finished. Wait. It's still surprising some people won't get AirTech after finishing their first modern tech. Yeah, I mean, guys, AirTech is by 100%. You need AirTech. AirTech is so important, guys. But no, seriously, T-Luck96, if you're still here, thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate... I really do appreciate you, buddy, you coming in with the membership. That is seriously so kind of you. Thank you. Let's have a look here. I'm trying to read through all of these messages. You guys are generally so kind. I really appreciate it. When do you think the naval skill training will be introduced? Scott, as I mentioned earlier on, I don't think it will be anytime soon. We only have 7 officers. 8 if you include the exclusive lounge. But yeah, I mean, even if you have free, like, you got to think of it from the WoW's point of view. Whenever they introduce stuff into the game, it's because of whales, right? Now, the whales at this stage of the game have 3 units with 3 officers, with all their officers done, which means there's only 1 officer, 2 obviously because the whales have it, left over. So there's only 2 leftover officers, which means they can only get 2 skill trainings onto 1 unit. Now, to max out 1 unit, you need 4. So, right now, I don't think they're going to be bringing that out anytime soon until there's more officers available. That's just the harsh reality. 360k for a main part. Oh, wait, is that the gold? Is that the gold? Wait, so you only need 360k for a main part. 360k gold. Wait, guys, is that, are you referring to the gold or the tickets? Sorry. I want to elaborate on that. Daisy and JDF. Is it you need 360k gold or you need 360k tickets? Because we know we need 360k tickets, but how much gold does it cost to get that many tickets is the question. How much gold? No, not that one. What question then, No Face? What do you think about Lady Shadow on tanks like the MB Heli Light Tank? Lady Shadow is probably one of the best officers on the game right now to go on a tank. Wait. Why is someone saying 600k gold? Can anyone confirm what? Why? Micah? Is that your name, Micah? I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Micah, why are you saying 600k gold? I'm a little confused. I have infantry account with Everbloom awakened. Who should I pair with? Marty infantry. Right now, if you want a tanking, are you referring to a tanking one? If you're referring to a tanking, a tanking one, then you're going to want to go with Angel of Light. But Angel of Light is a Gen 1 officer, which is really annoying. A Gen 1 officer is the best infantry tanking officer. Now, Lilith have said, guys, there will be a new tanking officer for infantry coming. They didn't even say the word coming soon. They said they are working on one and it's coming. So I don't know. It could be this year we get one. It could be next year. Well, okay. Bit of a bad time to say this year or next year. It could be 2026 it comes. It could be 2027. Honestly, I feel like we're going to get GDA 6 before we get a new tanking officer for the fucking infantry. It's ridiculous. And we know GDA 6 is going to get delayed. So yeah, I don't know, guys. We might see GDA 6 before we see a new fucking officer for the tanking infantry. It needs to come soon. Just No Face, I can't find it. Please just retype the question. There is an event called Museum Gala. Do you know how often it will be back? Yeah, so the Museum Gala comes around... Is it this one you're referring to? The Museum Deals? No. Museum Gala. Guys, what's the Museum Gala? I'm trying to think. I genuinely don't know. What's the Museum Gala? Can anyone let me know? What's the Museum Gala one? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Does anyone know what the Museum Gala is? Oh, do I have another one? No, I don't. Okay. Okay, so, sorry, it's me. Just had to fix my tag. It's embarrassing. Oh, no worries, Lindsay. No worries. Let's have a look here. So, Saber is broken with a 40% and 30% officer skill buff. So, Saber is really good. He is still a really good officer. Fernando Lopez, hello, welcome to the stream. How are you today? Welcome. Hello. I have made a new account on server 181, but it's struggling. Anyone looking for a challenge and helping us out? You said you made a new account, so I'm assuming you already play the game a lot. You already know what you're doing and stuff, or what's the situation there? Okay, so now that that's complete, I need to start another research. So, aeroplane, we can start this one. I don't really want to start. I want to start a bit. Nah, I'm up. I weren't muted. I weren't my wires a little bit messed up. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. I was talking to myself, though. I was talking to myself the whole time. I weren't really talking... I wasn't responding to questions per se. I was talking about this Fortune's Favor thing. Okay. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Nah, 800k gold for everything? Wait, what? I'm confused now, guys. I need some credible information from you guys. Some people are saying 800k gold. Some are saying 360. Some are saying 600k. I'm a little confused. I need more. I need you guys to sort of come up with I need you guys to come up with some actual agreeable information. You're all saying a different thing right now, and I'm a little confused. But it's not easy to confuse me, so I guess that's the thing. I have gone super heavy, ATG, and the rest Howies. Oh, very nice. The tanking infantry officer will probably be lounge. Don't say that, Crystal. I will fucking flip. I will fucking throw a hissy fit. Don't worry. But so someone said there is an event called Museum Gala. Do you know how often it comes back? I'm not sure what the museum Gala is. Are you referring to this here, the museum deal? I don't know Museum Gala. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what the Museum Gala is. Does anyone here know what the Museum Gala is? Can someone answer that by any chance? Maybe it is something that's very simple and I'm just having a brain malfunction, which is very normal for me, to be fair. I do have them quite a lot. Nice. Okay. If it's 360k gold for a gold plus part, I think it's kind of acceptable. To answer my own question, here is the right answer. It costs 360k gold. It costs 360k gold to get one gold plus part to plane in the slot event. However, you can only buy one part per event. Okay. Okay, nice. There we go. We got the information. Thank you, Jen. The new officer for Navy reason why the new officer for Navy, reason why I have him second in command is because when the AD hits the first shield, you have 4 seconds to break the second shield. When the second officer AD puts it, officer puts that shield, new guy. So, No Face, you're talking about having these two officers differently. Right. So, here's the thing. If you want this guy first because he's going to basically increase the damage intensity on the shields, okay? He's going to increase the damage intensity to both shields, not just the secondary shield, but he's also going to reduce the damage resist quicker as well. So you want to have him first, 100%. You're going to want to have him first, okay? 100% No Face, you're going to want to have him first. Museum Gala was in the game 2 months ago. Event was giving you rewards when you spend museum coupons. I want to know... Oh, okay. I think that was the first time we've ever had that event, if I'm honest with you. I'm pretty sure that was literally the only time that event has ever been around. So it's probably going to be a while... Probably going to be a while before it comes back, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, wait. Is the Museum Gala up right now? Okay, let's see if this is updated yet. Warpath. Let's see if this is updated yet, guys. Maybe, I think, so Crystal's just sent me a message showing it, and I don't know if that means is it on the server right now, Crystal? No, Rip Current's definitely a primary officer. You want him primary. Oh, it's been around twice before. Okay. You can tell I don't spend money on the game. I don't know when half of these events come around. I thought it was the first time. Oh, it's an old screen record. Okay. Okay, so it's not around now. I do remember it though. Crystal has just sent me this screen recording from ages ago. I don't remember seeing it before except one time. I only ever remember seeing this one time. So, but according to people in the chat, it has been around multiple times. What do you need training on, Lane? What do you need training on? I pray it's infantry. I pray it is infantry still busted. I wouldn't say infantry is busted. You need to have it like maxed out to be busted. Whereas other units, tanks and Howies don't need to be absolutely maxed to be busted. But infantry needs to be absolutely maxed to be busted. Okay, Sullyberg, let me explain it to you, though. Okay. So, when the first shield... You've got... If they're running an AD with these two officers, okay? If they're running an AD with these two officers, they both have shields. So, why would you only want to do more damage to the second shield and not the first shield? You're wasting the opportunity. Okay? So, if you have him on as captain... Okay, if you have this officer as captain, he will increase the damage intensity by an extra 10% for both the first and second officer's shield. Okay, not only that, but he will reduce the damage resist of the officer straight away, which means you're going to do basically 20% more damage straight away. So 100%, if you want to lose out on 10% damage resist and only do 10% damage resist to the second navy, go for it. Go for it. Doesn't Rip Current skill boost of 550 only apply when a shield goes off for 8 seconds? It does, Ghost, yes. But so this here will also work on the first one. It will do an extra 550. But the main thing is this skill here. This skill does extra 10% damage. You do an extra 10% damage intensity if there is an active shield. Why would you ignore the first shield and lose out on 10% when you can have 10% on both shields? You're literally just giving yourself less damage for no reason. Ghost, it should do. I haven't tested it, but it should do. But yeah, I would 100% say you should have him as captain on a unit. Let's just say you're attacking someone, okay? For example, here's going to be the example. Let's just say I see this quite a lot for some reason, right? They will use a normal officer and a shield officer. Now, if for example, you currently have here... in this section, if you currently have, like in this situation right here, then yeah, he would be better aid. But most people are going to not have this sort of setup, and if they are having an AD, they will have this setup. You have 7 seconds on boat. Why do I have 7 seconds on boat? Let me read his skills. No, I don't have 7 seconds. This is 8 seconds as well. This is 8 seconds. Let me read his skill. I don't believe he does any increase in speed. No, it's 8 seconds. Your skill goes off at 8 seconds. All boats have... all units in the game have 8 seconds on... yeah, to say that you have 7 seconds skill on boat... yeah, so Tidal... Tidal does, but I'm not using Tidal. So it's officer-based. All units have 8 seconds, except it's the officers that are the difference. What's it, Rex? I'm sorry for not answering your message sooner, dude. I've been going through all the messages. There currently is not any new officers being lined up. So I believe Tide Watcher has... here we go. He has a 30% chance. Whenever this officer kills a unit, it has a 30% chance to shorten the skill prep time by 1 second, okay? That has a chance of doing it. Same with her. I believe she has a chance, maybe. No, she doesn't have a chance. No. She doesn't have a chance. Oh, no, here. Damage intensity of this officer's guided missile destroyer by 10% and reduces skill prep time for 1 second. So, yeah. So, she has a chance, and so does he. Okay? But this combo does not have 7 seconds. This combo is not 7 seconds. Okay? This combo here is 8 seconds. This combo can be 6 seconds. Because she does... increases the damage intensity of his officer's guided missile destroyer troop by 10% and reduces skill prep time by 1 second. So if you have that person mixed with this person, you have the potential to do 7 seconds. If you are attacking a unit. If you're attacking a base, it's different. If you're attacking a unit, you can potentially get 6 seconds. If you're attacking a base, it will remain at 7 seconds. Okay? So yeah, having him is priority if you are attacking, if you are paired with him, for example. But yeah, having it 7 seconds again. Yeah, if you're pairing him with Tide Watcher, maybe it's a different story. Pairing him with Tide Watcher, then you might potentially want him in second spot, potentially. But again, it depends who you're putting him with. It depends who you're putting him with. Is what it boils down to. Yeah, Tidal is guaranteed, and Tide is chance. Yes. Last one on Blaze has reduction. No, this is load time reduction. That's your normal attack. Your normal attack has a load time reduction. This is not anything to do with your skill shot. Your load time is only normal attack. It is not skill shot. I never got any out. I did say I'd have either the curry or whatever you have. But yeah, no new news on officers, guys, at the moment. Anyone else got any more questions? Feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to help if I can. Let's have a look here. So... yeah, devastation. Yeah, that's normal attack. That is not skill shot. Hello, General Ghost. How you doing today, buddy? Welcome. My name is Laney. I'm an older user from server 38, but I've started a new role on 181 and just need some guidance and training. How do I join a Discord? I would like to ask more questions. The Discord is in the chat. You can see there, Demon has managed to get Stream Elements to put some links in. So if you want to join any of those links... actually, guys, can someone confirm, does the Discord link work on there? Does the Discord link work? General, you don't count because you're not joining us. You lied to me. You said you were going to join us and you didn't. I feel very betrayed by you, General. I feel very betrayed by you, General. You're still playing. Your wife's playing more than you? Nah, it's okay. I'm in your Discord. Yes. No, not you, General. Not you, you silly sausage. The link that's in my YouTube chat right now, I'm wondering if the link works to join Discord. Ah, it does. I think so. Mine just works for me. I think it does. Guys, remember, if we hit 50 likes on today's stream, we will indeed be able to upload a code for you guys to get some in-game loot. Is the other game updated yet? I will check now. I'll check now. Guys, we're currently on 32 likes. So if we're, or is it 31? 31 or 32 likes. If you guys are able to, I'd really appreciate anyone who can smash the like button. Okay, I'll try. Hi, I've been playing for 6 months or so. I am losing anything if I concentrate. Am I losing anything if I concentrate on 1 or 2 troops? No, you're not, in fact. You're not, in fact, losing anything if you concentrate on 1 or 2. I'm trying to find a video that I made a while ago. A very long while ago, that may be. I'm going to put a video link in here for you, Elijah. This link will basically explain kind of the 2 different versions of Warpath. There's 2 different versions of Warpath. So, let's have a look at the new museum deal, shall we? Oh, we can't. It's not up. No, we've missed out on the museum deal. Yeah, we missed the museum deal. Crystal, do you have an image of the museum deal that came out? Do you have a screenshot of the new museum deal by any chance, Crystal? No, I don't have an image of it, unfortunately, guys. I do not have an image. Oh, I currently don't. Is that Vancouver? I don't know. Is it? Wait, is it Vancouver? I actually don't know. I don't know. I'm tired. Yes? No? Yes? I think so. My brain is not braining right now. Oh no, it's Agent C. Agent C, let's go. Agent C is returning. Fuck yeah. So, Skosh, you're gonna answer me? What is the question? I apologize. His Discord is Warpath Children Tired to Love Me. Huh? Who? What? What's the question, General? Sorry. What's the question? Not gonna lie, I feel like I needed some Scopes live stream. Hey, what's up? Wait, how do I say your name? Nice6? I'm really bad at this. Oh, God. Wait, what's the question? What's the question, General? Oh, finally a good map. Yes. Wait, so Nisai? Is it Nisai? Am I saying that correctly? Nisai? I feel like I'm butchering the name again, and I apologize. All right, let's see if Crystal has an image.
Listen up, commanders.
Oh, so Rip shoots while they're putting the shield on.
Rip shoots at the same time. He shoots before the shield appears. Result, wasted 550 bonus damage, wasted 10% extra damage.
Has he done the test on it, though? Because it doesn't make sense. That wouldn't make any sense.
Listen up, commanders, because I am about to drop a truth bomb that is going to hurt. And here it is, the moment of truth.
All right, let's see. Why is it lagging?
Correct?
I guess.
Watching this far,
Oh no, math, my one weakness, besides bullets.
and here it is, the moment of truth, the fatal mistake, the error that 90% of you are making blindly. It lies in the positioning.
Positioning, like
I don't
front
like
row
this
or
whole
back row?
the way they talk
Many
bullshit.
Of you see Rip is good, Rip is shiny, so you auto-assign him as captain.
Yeah, he's the star. Of course he goes in slot 1. He drives the boat.
Wrong. Dead wrong. Completely brain dead wrong.
Ah, okay, he's not the driver.
Warpath game mechanics dictate this absolute rule. In one unit, after the captain fires their skill, about 0.5 seconds later, just a tiny split second, the second officer fires theirs.
Okay, captain shoots,
Wait,
half a second.
The second officer fires theirs.
Okay,
After the captain fires their skill, about 0.5 seconds later, just a tiny split second, the second officer fires theirs.
wrong,
okay, captain shoots, half a second later, sidekick shoots.
wrong.
Imagine a stopwatch. On the enemy side, their tactical skill has a charging time of 8 seconds, meaning at the 8.0 mark, they pop the shield. The shield lasts for 4 seconds.
1, 2, 8. Shield up.
Now, look at scenario 1. Rip Current as captain. At the 8.0 mark, Rip Current goes boom. At this exact moment,
I need to listen to that bit again.
Now, look at scenario 1. Rip Current as captain. At the 8.0 mark, Rip Current goes boom. At this exact moment, the enemy is just preparing to pop their shield.
Oh, so Rip shoots while they're putting the shield on.
Rip shoots at the same time. He shoots before the shield appears.
What am I listening to right now? What the fuck am I listening to right now?
Result, wasted 550 bonus damage, wasted 10% extra damage.
Oh no, he was too fast. He was premature.
Do you see what a waste of God?
Okay. In the video, I mentioned that the auxiliary officer casts their skill 0.5 seconds. The game says 1.5 seconds. Honestly, I'm not sure about this. It is 1.5 seconds. It's always been 1.5 seconds. So, yeah, you're putting out information you don't know. Normally, I see them cast immediately after. You see them cast immediately after 1.5 seconds later. I mean, let's just try and find... Here we go. Oh, no, because it's not going to work, because I'm instantly going to destroy it. It's not going to work. Yeah, it's 1.5 seconds, guys. It's 1.5 seconds. So already, that information was wrong, okay? It's 1.5 seconds. I've included a clip here. Please help me analyze a bit. Okay, he's included a clip. Okay, let's have a look. So he's including the clip. Right, ready? Boom. 1.5. Like, it's not instant. It is literally, it's called an animation. The damage goes in. Boom. Boom. You see the damage profile? You literally are watching it here, right? Watch the damage profile. So at 3, is it 3 seconds or 2 seconds? I can't really tell when. The first one hits 3 seconds. And the second one, at 4 seconds, still hasn't hit. Boom. 5 seconds, it's hit. He's literally providing proof it's 1.5 seconds. He, she, I don't know what it is. It's 1.5 seconds. They've literally just proved it. Thank you very much. Okay. As I'm a little clueless about this. Okay, it's 1.5 seconds. In this section, the officer casts their skill 1.5 seconds after the leader if paired with Tidal Fang. If paired with Tidal Fang, it's a different situation because obviously when you're with Tidal Fang, that's different. Then in 56 seconds, they can fire 8 times. Rip as leader misses the first shot and hits 6 times. Again, no, this is all wrong, guys, okay? It's all wrong. It's all wrong. 100% is all wrong. Now, he is correct, however, if you are pairing with an officer that has timer. Okay, so where is it? And I'll actually leave a message on that person's on the person's video in a minute. I will leave a comment on the video. So where were we? If you are pairing your officer, okay. Wait, bro's so stressed he turned the music off. I got the music on. It's just on quietly. So if you are pairing with Tidal and you're attacking a unit, yes, potentially you're better off putting him second place, okay? If you are pairing with Tidal Fang, yes, you are better off putting him in second place because they have the ability to reduce the skill prep time. At that point, yes, it is better to put second, okay? But if you are using this guy the way he's designed to be used, i.e. against other units, I mean, again, he will work on absolutely anyone, guys, by the way. He will work on a GMD and be doing perfectly fine. But he's better at killing units with shields on. So, with that being said, if you're pairing him with someone like Liberty Blaze, 100%, you want to have him in captain spot because he will end up doing more damage that way. So it comes down to who you're pairing him with, okay? Who are you pairing him with is what it comes down to, okay? That's the moral of the story. So yeah, let's go and leave a nice little comment on here. We'll put a little like on the video. So, hello, buddy. I don't know who it is. Hello, buddy. Regarding the officer skill timer, it is in fact 1.5 seconds after the first one. If you are pairing, what is his name? Rip Current with what was his name? With Riptide or with Tidal Fang, he is better to go as aid because of the other officer's ability to shorten the prep time. But if he is paired with anyone else, he is much better to go as an aid, as a captain, Better to... Wait, I can't even type chat. I'm so bad at this. Let's have a look here. So, if he is paired with anyone else, he is much better to go as captain. How do you spell captain? A-I-N? Captain. Yeah. Go as captain of the ship, as he will do more damage that way. Also, the shield goes off at 8 seconds, so you will still get the 550 extra coefficient when attacking with him in captain. There you go. Boom, we left the comment. It's AIN, isn't it? Yes, there you go. Yeah, I do like ASMR, guys. I literally listen to it on the background. I don't watch the videos. I do listen to it, so I'll just put it on. I normally and then just put it on in the background. I don't watch any of the videos themselves. But yeah, so the information, obviously, he did leave a comment saying that he might be wrong about it, which he was wrong, but at least he obviously mentioned it in the comment section. But yeah, the video was 100% wrong. And, yeah. Yeah, AC is very good in a base defense. So, Crystal, do you know what's coming in this museum deal, Crystal? More helicopter improvements, maybe a helicopter exclusive officer. Oh, that might happen. A helicopter exclusive officer might happen, but I don't think so. I don't think so. They've just come out with a tank exclusive recently, and then they've also come out with... They came out with a bomber exclusive, tank exclusive, and arty exclusive. What could be next? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe another boat exclusive they might do? Bro, why would you put him with Tidal Fang? I mean, again, some people might just want to do more damage. Again, I personally don't think it's needed, because here's the thing, right? He does what? 1,800. He also does an extra 450 with extra coefficient. I think it's better to put these two together. These two is the best pair you can put on the game when it comes to dealing damage to a base and potentially units as well, right? This is the best option. The second best option is these two, right? But he could still be very good, because let's be honest, he does 1,800. Well, when he's awakened, he does 2,200, and he also reduces the damage the target troop. So it's only the target troop he does that extra bit. So it could, theoretically speaking, still work having these two together, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend having these two and then these two. I mean, obviously, we're not talking about having this or anything like that, so. Scopes, third time you're not answering me. What? You haven't answered the question. You haven't asked me a question. Oh, I've just answered your question. There you go. It was you who asked that. I've answered it. You realize I'm trying to answer the question of everyone, Mr. General. I'm trying to answer everyone. So wrong and not wrong, depending on who it is with. The information as a whole was wrong. No face. It is 1.5 seconds. And even in the video, he mentioned that if you have him at 8 seconds and the shield goes off at 8 seconds, you're going to miss out on the 850. That's what they also said, but that's also wrong, right? That is also wrong, because if the skill shot goes off at 8 seconds and the shield pops at 8 seconds, you're also going to get the extra skill damage. So, yeah, definitely wrong information, but also kind of right. I want to ask air main question. Okay, ask an air main question. Maybe I can help you, maybe not. Who do I need to ask in order to join? Oh. Dark and Night or Blade and Night? You've not watched my video then, have you, General Ghost? If you watched my video, you would know the answer to that question. I use Fang and Blaze. Okay, you use Fang and Blaze. Is there a reason you use Fang and Blaze? Is there any particular reason for you using that combination? Do you know if Lilith will ever advance Gen 1 officers like Rictus Reaper or Guardian of True like they do with Gen 5 on newer servers? I don't think so. It doesn't make sense to do it. On museum deals, what should I do? What should I do? Wait to buy 3 recolor bases or go 1 and get a unit skin or truck skin? I personally, unless you are a completely free-to-play player who does not own a single base skin, then it's okay for you to get 1 base skin. I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be that worth, if I'm honest with you. General Ghost, what do you mean? I want to know, is it whale info or just new updated info with the update? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I use Blaze and Fang in base defense, but use Fang and Blaze in base burning, if that makes sense. I don't know. No, I mean, if you're in base defense, I think you're still better off using her because she does more. Because she does 1800 plus 25%, whereas he only does 1800. Hi, Scope. I'm Arsenal. Do you remember me? Potentially. Welcome, though. Welcome, Arsenal. Welcome, Vin. How you doing today, homie? Welcome, welcome. I'm free to play and almost at 8,000, so I should wait and go for 3 bases. Let's have a look here. I personally play on server 32. So apparently Mag done a test, and on Mag's test, he reckons that Darkwing and what was it? Blade, because he done the test on the same test server as me. So again, I'm not sure how he got that information, but the way I've done it is in a 1v1. Obviously, Nighthawk is pretty shit, but when it comes to here plane main, Mag's not a plane main, he's a tank main. He just has planes done because he's a whale. But no, we were using when doing these tests, we are using the test server, okay, General? And the way I've done my test is who can kill the tanking unit the quickest. So I've done all the different pairs, and during testing who can kill the tanking unit the quickest, my result every single time was Knight and Blade. Knight and Blade killed the tanking unit much quicker than any other combination at all. And I tested multiple times, and we got the average timers out of all of it. So Mag said he's done the test as well, and he got a different results, but I'm not sure how he done his tests. I'm just doing my tests on the in a 2-unit situation. In a 1v1, Nighthawk shit, but and obviously Darkwing is much better in a 1v1. But when it came to a 2v2 situation, where it's whoever can kill the tanking unit the quickest, it came down purely to the fact that Darkwing done the job much quicker. Bladewing and Nighthawk done the job quicker. I mean, on a theoretical, if you think about it, General, you don't need to do a test for 3 planes. If you think about 3 planes, it all comes down to synergy, right? It comes down to the synergy of the units. If you're having 3 planes, you're going to want a tanking unit, you're going to want to have a skill jet, and then you're going to want to have... I don't know if you put Darkwing. I don't know about the whole Darkwing and... Oh, I don't have him unlocked. Yeah, so you're going to want to have... Pretend she is Darkwing. I'm going to... There you go. So, you're going to want crit, skill, and defense. So, when it comes down to 3 units, you're going to want to have Blade, Darkwing, and Jockey. So, pretend this person here is Darkwing. You're going to want to have 2 crit officers together, because they are very, very good. And then you're going to have 2 skill damage officers together. Because, again, they are very, very, very good. Yes, 1,000,000,000% General Ghost. It's not even a question. This is by far going to be the best setup you can have. Again, remember, guys, imagine this is Darkwing, okay? So, yeah, you're not going to want to pair a crit officer and a skill officer and a skill officer and a crit officer. You're going to want to put the crits together and the skills together. That way they're synergized together, dealing the damage output together. There's no point having 2 hybrids when you can have 2 focusts. What's better, crit or skill scopes? It all depends in what situation. In a 1v1, crit is better. In a 1v1, Sky Jockey and Blade will beat these 2. But if you are talking about attacking a tanking unit, then the skill one will do more over time. How you doing today, Hotspot? Welcome, buddy. Did Sky quit? Sky Angel? Oh, no. Sky... Where is Sky Angel? Shit. Where is Sky? Wait, you see him? Am I being dumb? I can't see him. Wait, was he there? Did I miss him? Oh, he's here. My bad. Haha. Yeah, no. So, yeah, no, he hasn't quit. He's still here. And then the other Sky is here. The other Sky is here. I saw Sky, but I didn't see Sky Angel. So yeah, it all depends. Nisa, it all depends, Nisa, on what your setup is. If you in a 1v1 situation, yes. But if you have like a tanking unit and then another unit behind, the skill will do more. I was talking about Sky Angel. Ah, yeah. Sky Angel is still here. Sky Angel's still here. So, yeah, my new setup moving forward, guys, is going to be this here. I'm going to try the double rocket launcher method in gold. It works really well in epic, but I don't know how good it's going to be in gold too. So I'm going to have... This is going to be my first setup here for my sort of offense and field fighting. Okay. Then I'm going to have 2 fighter jets. And I'll also have... I don't know why this currently isn't leveled up. I mean... Let me have a look. Can I level him up? No. So there must be something that's why I can't level him up. Ah, okay, it's offense. Right, so because I'm in offense mode where I have 2 fighters, okay, I figured it out. Where I've got 2 fighters right now, I can't have my Howie and my 2 fighters and have a boat at the same time. But if I go to... So this is my 9.1 offense. So this is where you see this. You got the 2 thingies here. So this is my land setup. I then have a defense setup where I have this. I'm using a bomber for my defense. So because I have obviously these 3 units, these are all kind of the same. I then have this here, this setup. And then I finally have obviously these 2. This says not enough parts, but I literally made it, so I don't know. I think that's relating to this here, yeah. I can easily get that sorted out. That's fine. So, yeah, then I'll have the 2 boats. And when I'm in Navy, obviously, I just make this at 8.2 so that I can have my 2 fighters in the air. Both doing, obviously, I've got 55-40 on the defense fighter. And I have 80-60 on the offense fighter. And then my Navy is obviously going to be these 2. I will be awakening Nighthawk when the L4 comes around. I'll be awakening Nighthawk. I'll be awakening the new Rip Current, and I'll be awakening the old Liberty, whatever his name is, Liberty Blaze. So yeah, I'll be pairing these 2 together. Then I'll have this also. So yeah, I'll be getting all 3 of those officers next Friday, this Friday coming. I'll be awakening all 3 of those. How you build up prototype pieces and bullets and cogs quick time? Playing in a lower division. It sounds crazy, but we've always played in... We started in Silver 1. Then we went to Silver... Then we went to Gold 3, and now we're in Gold 2. So it's just over time, leveling up with your power. If you're 600 mil, you're going to have more. If you're a little bit lower, you're going to have a lot less. That's a lot of officers awake at the same time. You spending now scopes? No, I just don't awaken officers that I don't need to get. Sheriff. How you doing, though, Sheriff? Welcome to the stream. Also, Hotspot. Yeah, I don't know if... I reckon I'll make Gold 2. How many statues? So I've got 2,500 statues. So I'll still have enough statues left to almost maybe get a 4th officer. Guys, the thing is, and I've only just as well, I've literally just awakened, where is it? I've just awakened her, wherever she is. I've just awakened her as well in the last L4. I've just awakened her as well. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. People struggle to get officer statues, but they also just keep upgrading officers for no reason, you know? You just don't get any statues you don't need. But yeah, no, Sheriff, I'm not spending, don't worry. I'm not spending, don't worry. Both of my accounts have... So my main account right now has 2,500. And I've just bought a couple of skills as well. I just purchased... What skill is it? I've just bought this skill literally the other day. And I've also got the new Steel Angel. So yeah, I've just awakened Steel Angel, and I've got 2 actual skills. I also need to get... I'm also going to get... Where is it? I don't know. Am I going to get it? I don't think I was. I still haven't even brought this skill yet. I'm going to be buying one of these skills. I think it's this one here. So here's the thing. No, I'm not gonna get still because, guys, I'm very close. Hope, if I'm lucky, this next lounge, I can awaken red heat. Okay, once I awaken red heat, I done so I used to have Saber at 4443, and I used the officer swap. I spent $50 on the officer swap event. I think it was like £35 or something, and I swapped all of these over. So I swapped all of these over here. So yeah, I managed to get Vindicta to 4443, and I've basically completely reset Saber. So yeah, I'm gonna be working on what's her name after. Are you keeping the 2 rocket launcher set up? I am, Sheriff, gonna keep the 2 rocket launcher set up for this next L4, and I'm gonna see how it works. Okay, I'm going to see how it works, and if it does well, I'll keep it. If I miss having 2 Howies and 1 rocket launcher, I'll go back to 2 Howies, 1 rocket launcher. But I'm going to play this next L4 to see how it goes, and to see if it's something I like. But as I said, it depends on my setup. I'll always have two rocket launchers. Like, my ground units don't change. They stay the same. The only thing that changes in offense, I have 2 fighters, and in defense, I have a fighter and a bomber. That's the only difference. Okay. But then when I'm at Navy, I have 2 fighters and the two Navy. That's what I'm. Scopes definitely has an inside man at Lilith. Dude, hotspot. I wish I did. I'm not exaggerating, hotspot. It takes so long to communicate with Lilith. It takes so long to communicate with Lilith, okay? It's actually painstakingly long. And because they're from China as well, they are online when I'm not online. So I literally get to correspond and speak to the devs once a day. I send a message. They respond to me when I'm sleeping. I reply to them when they're sleeping or when they're not at work. I then have to wait until I wake up and get on next morning for their response. Then I can respond. So I get to send 1 message a day, and I have to wait 1 message a day back for them. So we literally say 1 or 2 things a day, and I have to wait a full 24 hours to get a response, basically, because of how time zones work. So it's really hard to communicate with them, unfortunately. Tell me the secret. Well, the secret about officers is it's not a secret, guys. If I go back, my first ever video on this channel, right? If I go to my first ever video on this channel, all the way back, it's not technically first. It's not technically first ever video. But let's scroll all the way back to the start. I've done a lot of videos, guys. Also, chat, just to let you know, I've uploaded 246 videos, okay? 246 video. This stream is the 247th video, and I've just hit over 1 million views on the channel from Warpath videos only. So, guys, thank you for 1 million views on Warpath. I really appreciate it. So, here we go. All the way back to when I first started my channel 2 years ago. Exactly 2 years ago. My first upload was on the 24th of December, 2023. 2023. My first official video was December the 31st. December the 31st was my first main video, because here I said Warpath, welcome to more scopes. I spoke about Warpath, I spoke about other games and all of that. Then I done some Escape from Tarkov content. Then I done Warpath, okay? My first Warpath video explains how to get gold and officers fast in Warpath as a free-to-play player. It is my first ever video dedicated to Warpath. And to this day, I still follow that video. This video is what I still do to this day and how I have so many officer statues. So if you want to know how I get so many officer statues, here is the video. I'll post it in the chat for you guys right now. Boom. That video is how I get so many statues, okay? Mr. Adam coming in with the 5 gifted memberships. Guys, can we get some love in here for Adam, please? I want to see every single person in the chat right now put in a love heart in the chat, please. Every single person. If you've got the potato love, put the potato love. If you are a member, put the potato love in the chat. But if not, find any form of love heart to put in the chat for Mr. Adam, please, guys. Let's go. Seriously, Adam, thank you so much for the love, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Seriously, that is so kind of you, Adam. I love you, buddy. I hope you keep well. I lost access to my email and they started wanting like years of receipts. Like, bruh, imagine being free to play. What's the alternative route then? All I wanted to do is change an email. Yeah, it's basically impossible. It's basically impossible to do it, unfortunately. Lucy, I can start the quiz for you, Lucy. But yeah, is Corp, not Corp, yeah, Corp gonna make it? Corp's 18. Oh yeah, Corp are gonna get gold 2. Gold 2 is anywhere between 18, no, sorry, 12.8, 12.9, 13 billion to... What's it called? I'm trying to think now. Up to, I think it's like 21, 22 billion. That YouTube VN said that the spin the wheel for gold statues was a waste of gold. I guess he's spreading more false information. I guess they're spreading more false information. I mean, okay, let's put it this way. Is it a waste? I can get any officer I ever want to get. A new officer comes out tomorrow, I can get him. A new officer comes out next month, I can get him. A new officer comes out the month after, I can get him. While everyone else is sitting there saying, oh, I've got so many statues, I ain't got enough statues. I can get whoever I want to get. So it's not a waste. Trust me. You want the newest officer, it's not a waste. Okay? It's not a waste. Not even close. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Scope's getting more people watching Warpath than Warzone. I don't really play Warzone anymore, General. But back in the day, when I was #1 in the world on Warzone, I was pulling almost 1,000 viewers every stream. Anywhere between 500 and 1,000 viewers per stream. So I was doing really, really good on Warpath. Warzone, sorry, back in the day. Not anymore, though. I'm not #1 in the world anymore. I stopped grinding for that. Let's have a look here. Is Temp going to gold? Temp going legendary 2? I don't know what score. What are they? What's their power? Rankings power. They're at 46. I think 46 is potential. For Epic? I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know. I don't know what the difference between Gold 1 and Epic is, if I'm honest with you. I don't know the answer to that. Should I get trainings or save for a new officer? Rex, I don't know how many statues you have. I would always recommend, guys, save at least 720 statues. Wait for the next update. If there is an officer you want, you have the statues available. If you don't have the officers you want, then you can potentially use them for skill training. That is my general... Always what I will... The information I will say. Always. See, Flappy has been following my thing, and she has 3k officer statues sat there waiting to be used. I'm telling you now, don't listen to the VN respectfully, there's a lot of things that you shouldn't be listening to VN. The video he's just uploaded is wrong information, and he's saying that the officer statues is also bad. Let's put it into perspective, guys. In here in the officer store, for you to get statues at 60%, it costs 32,000. You can get 20 of them per week, okay? Which means it costs 64,000 statues per week to get 20 statues. Okay? Now, times that by 2, it would be 128k statues for 40 statues across 2 weeks. The Lucky Wheel comes out every 2 weeks. And it costs 128k to max it to 100. You will get more during that. You're guaranteed, if I'm not mistaken. So it's 15, 10, 5, and 5. So 15, 10, 5. So you're guaranteed 30. So out of the 100 spins, you only need 10 to basically get the same amount. And that excludes everything else you ever get from the Lucky Wheel, which is a lot of fucking stuff. You get a lot of stuff from the Lucky Wheel. So, on the terms of gold to officer statues, you get more officer statues by doing the Lucky Wheel than you would be from buying them from here. On top of that, you get a fuckload of every other thing as well. I love it when he talks dirty to us. Wait, what? Who's talking dirty to who? Huh? Take a shot every time he says statues. Oh, no. But yeah, the thing is, this channel is also dedicated to Warpath, Demon. That's why. This channel, let's put it this way, right? If I was to stream right now on this channel on More Scopes, if I was to go and stream other games, I wouldn't be getting anywhere near as many views as I do for Warpath. You guys have followed this channel for Warpath, so that's why I get more views on Warpath than I do to other stuff. That's the difference. So if I was to stream another random game on here, I guarantee at least half of you are not going to show up. Some might still show up and be like interested in a different game, but yeah, if you are someone who is only here for Warpath, that's why people are, you know, subscribed to the channel. But if I started playing other games on this channel, would half of you still be there if I played another game like Battlefield 6? Probably not. Maybe, but probably not. It's just how it works, Demon. People subscribe and watch the content for the content they like. If people don't like that other content, they're not going to tune in. You know? That's just how it works. What's Warpath? I don't know what's what. It's this weird mobile game. I've never done the Lucky Wheel, but you've spent money in Hotspot, so you don't need to worry about that. As a free-to-play player, the Lucky Wheel is the most insane event available for you to keep up. But yeah, if you're a whale that spends money, let's be honest, you don't really need to worry about any events. You just spend on whatever you want to spend on, and you're going to get the shit you need to get. That's the harsh reality of it, Hotspot. Let's be honest. But if we end up in high gold 1, then so be it. But yes, we are going for epic. I don't know what epic is. What is the level of power you need for epic? Does anyone know? Does anyone here know? Like right now, guys, I'm about to load up and play a little bit of 7 Days. I'm sure none of you are going to want to watch it. Hey, Hotspot, which tier OG level 4 are you going for, huh? Which tier of level 4 are you going for? 450 mil to join Epic Alliance's all-time power. No. JVP, I'm saying... Okay. JVP, the question is... Alliance? No. Rankings, world, power. How much power you need to go into Epic? What is the lowest power you need to be in Epic 2? No. I mean, to be fair, if you're 450 mil going to Epic, you're not going to have a good time. That's just the harsh truth of it. The only reason I've ever been epic is to go and get the legendary skins, the legendary key, which is what I've just got. My last L4, I just got this. So, yeah. The last L4 where I just got this right now, that's the only reason I went epic. Other than that, I will never go epic because I'm not strong enough. I am not strong enough at all. And I'm 490 mil, and I'm way too weak for epic. It's just the harsh reality of it, guys. Oh, I haven't even done my dailies. If I'm honest with you, Crystal, I've never used A funds in my life, so I don't know how it works. I'm just being honest with you, buddy. I have no idea how it works, bro. Chat, here's the question. Can I get better than 20%? We'll take 40. We'll take 40%. We'll take a 40%. Nice. So here, we've basically done that. Now we're just going to focus on the energy for the last one. Okay. Guys, has anyone got any more questions? No, I'm 300 and have a good time on Epic 2. The last C4 something like 180th place fighter machine. I mean, if you're like a tank main and do you spend money or are you completely free to play? But if you are free to play and you don't have collector level, you are an artillery sort of main sort of thing, it's just not that enjoyable. If you are a tank main, you're going to have more fun, theoretically speaking, because it's a lot more field fighting. But it's also not fun because you're just going to get one shot by everyone. Unless you play, like, rat tactics and stuff. Or if you're, like, an air main that is, like, completely air main. But then again, even then, you're going to struggle against collector levels. Yeah, so you're a rocket launcher main. Yeah, so if you're a rocket launcher main or you are, if you are someone who's dedicated to field fighting, you're going to have a little bit more fun. But even then, as a rocket launcher main, I'm sure you can 100% confirm, being the fact of I was in Epic just now with these rocket launchers, your rocket launchers will be getting bombed every fucking second. And it is so boring sitting there waiting for your rocket launcher to retrain just to send it out, just to get bombed again. It's not fun. It's boring as fuck. I get my kills and I get all my missions done, so I don't mind. I love the challenge and the fun. I just don't find it being fun at all, Sky. It's not fun at all, in my opinion. Yes, it is true. I hate bombers. It just depends, like, how active you are. Like, I find if you're spending all that time online, it's better to have more fun. I don't want to be sitting online all the time and just getting bombed to death. It's just boring, so... And there's nothing I can do about it. I just don't have the collect... Like, even if I had maxed out planes, there's nothing I can do about it because the air people have better planes because they have collector level. So, yeah, it comes down to a lot of things, but... Exactly. That does not sound very fun, Torpedo. It was alright in the last L4, somewhat, if you didn't see it, and then so I thought, I disagree, Demon. It was boring in any way, shape, or form. There was nothing fun about it. There was absolutely nothing fun about it. Bum, 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 bum. Heard Temp got spanked. Yes and no. Yes and no. It's a bit of both. It's a bit of both hotspot. The thing is, like, Temp themselves done okay. The allies not so great. But I think the other problem was there was a lot of mistakes made that didn't need to be made mistakes. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely hard controlling an alliance of so many members. I get that. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, very poorly maintained, if I'm honest with you. Very poorly maintained. They didn't learn from mistakes. I think that's the biggest problem. They didn't learn from their mistakes. That's what I found to be the biggest problem. Like, making a mistake, everyone makes mistakes, you know? It happens. But if you keep doing the same mistake over and over and over and not learning from making that mistake, that's when it becomes a bit of a problem, you know? And that's what I found happened from my experience being there, is they made the same mistakes over and over and they never learned from it. But Temp is still really good. I have no issues with Temp whatsoever. I never have. I've never had an issue with any alliance. I've always tried to get along with everyone. But yeah, that's just from what I personally found was the issue. And I think also staff members were very rude for no reason. Very rude staff members. I don't know why, but yeah. Hotspot, is Red Devil still the leader of Corp? I don't even know. Alliance which only play Epic. In that moment we could not do too much. Wait, what's this? I mean, if you have luck in Epic 2, you can match alliances like ours which are not that strong. Don't stick to Epic, so not that hard alliance. I remember C4 between very hard spin. We are yeah, so if you're like an Epic and if you're a Redbeard, that's it, Redbeard. I don't know what did I say? Red Devil? Yeah, I meant Redbeard. Is Redbeard still the leader? Because he was always pretty good. He was always pretty good, if I'm not mistaken. So it's weird if he's not doing that well anymore. No, he backed down. Ah, okay. Yo, what's up, Death Ghost? How you doing today, buddy? Welcome. But a good part is you grow faster as well. I mean, if you want to spend loads of money in that, sure, you'll grow a little bit faster, I guess. Yeah, see, is he still playing the game or is he quit? Did I not collect my login from yesterday? Oh my god, I didn't. Lol. I was online. I done everything. I just didn't collect the login. Dang 'em. Okay. Dang 'em. There's too many events. I don't even know what's going on. There's way too many events. What's the tactic? There is a new tactic coming out. There is a new tactic coming out. I will be uploading a video, I don't even know, soonish. Talking about a new update. Do you know the funny thing, guys? I've only just finished uploading videos on the most recent update, and they've already got another update coming. Like, what? What? Okay, he can't be that active. Okay. He switched to an Epic and his poor rocket launcher got 8. Wait, who, what? How are you using double How are you using double rocket truck? I don't mind the double rocket truck, but I don't know. So like the rocket truck is decent, okay? It's pretty good, but I'm worried about how it's gonna change. You know, I am worried about how it's gonna change. More officers coming. Not currently. No new officers as of yet. The next update is all about optimizations, which is good. I just don't think there's enough of them, but optimizations at the end of the day. Optimizations. But double, what's the reason for 2? I'm running 1. So the only reason, Hotspot, I have 2 rocket launchers is purely the fact is when I was in Epic, having 2 Howies and 1 rocket launcher, all I could do was send my Howies to a rally and let them die because that's what they done. I couldn't really do much field fighting, and I noticed most of my kills was coming from my rocket launcher. So I simply just exchanged my second Howie because I had 1 Liberty Howie, 1 Marty Howie, 1 rocket launcher. So I just traded my Marty Howie for another rocket launcher. So I had 2 rocket launchers that I could run around with and just cause havoc on the field in Epic. That was literally it. There was no other reason for it. But as of now, I still have them because obviously I need to go into the next L4 to get my tickets to get my Howie back. But I'm going to play the whole level 4 to see if I like the double rocket launcher setup. If I like the double rocket launcher setup, I'll keep it. If I don't, I'm going to switch back to the two Howies, 1 rocket launcher. Hey, what's up, Hobby? How you doing today, buddy? MW. So yeah, as of right now, there are no new officers come in. But so yeah, not this next update. There's no officers in a new update. Optimizations, yeah, little optimizations. I will be making a video very soon. I'll probably end up recording the video maybe today or tomorrow, and then hopefully have it uploaded Wednesday. I think I'll upload a video on Wednesday of the new update. Okay, new update video will be on Wednesday. I think I've just missed a couple of fears. Rocket launcher is beautiful during active base defense. It is and it isn't. It's only good for when they're like in a 1v1 situation, but when there's a massive rally around you and you're just sat in your base, it's not so good. Well, the rocket launcher, I wouldn't say rocket launcher is meta for Warpath. Rocket launcher is meta for field fighting, and that is what Hegemon is. Hegemon is field main. That's why rocket launcher is better over there. Do you think for free-to-play with limited gold should still be buying wrenches from VIP store or bypass and burn it all on gear? I would say as a free-to-play player, wrenches can be expensive and you definitely can get them if you want. They will make you a little bit more bankrupt, but you can still get your wrenches and the new gear stuff and still focus on maining fuck, I keep forgetting to press buttons, guys. And you can also focus and you can still also focus on the lucky wheel. Which unit you gonna put Rip Current? I'll show you in a second once this Navy's done, but I'm gonna be putting on my AAD. Anti-editor. Question for you. Is the new gear event worth to spend 30k gold on tokens? 30k gold? What? Are you on about the new little, like, square thing? Is that what you're on about, Lindsay? I would say the only benefit for a double rocket launcher is quick base killing. Well, is either quick base killing if they're like low on HP, or the only other option would be field fighting. I'm thinking more on the field fighting terms, Swim Shady. I think I missed the last one as well, by the way. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Boom. Right. Where were we, guys? I just want to get myself all updated and ready. Oh, there you go. Yep. Yep. Okay, I think we're all updated now. Yes. Yes, we are. Okay. So, I would say, guys, for the 15 spins, if you are free to play, you only need to get 11 spins. You only need to purchase 11 spins. You only need to purchase 11 of them. Okay, because as a free-to-play person, you can get 1, 2, 3, 4. You can get 4 tokens from here, and the total draws go to 15 and 25. So if you want to hit the 15 mark, you need to get 11 of them, plus the 4 you get for free to hit 15. The other 4 spins, I mean, it's going to cost you an extra 8k gold for maybe 1 or 2. Okay, you might get, like, so 4 spins. What can you get for 4 spins? If you're ultra lucky, you'll get maybe this here. If you're ultra lucky, you maybe get this here. But if not, you better off just saving your gold to be able to get these instead. I personally would say you're better off doing that, in my personal opinion. But again, it's up to you. It's not the end of the world if you want to spend the 8k extra gold for 4 more spins. It all comes down to luck, I think. Luck on what you're going to get, right? It's all going to be luck on what you're going to get. Yeah, so I'm gonna give the I don't know if you're still there, Hotspot. I'm gonna give the 2 rocket launcher. I'm gonna give the 2 rocket launchers a try in my gold 2, because obviously I do a lot of base to base as well. I do a lot of base to base, so I'm gonna see how effective this is at base to base. You know, and I'm gonna see if it's any better than my Howies were. So yeah, it all depends realistically on the situation. My air, I have either it depends really. If I'm in offense mode, Death Ghost, I'm running 2 fighters. If I'm in defense mode, I run fighter and bomber. But yeah, I'm going to give it a go, Hotspot. I'll let you know how I feel with it. Because, like, obviously, as I said, I do normally do a lot of base-to-base fighting. So it does come down a lot. It comes down a lot to... it comes down a lot, realistically, to how good is the rocket launcher going to be in a base-to-base situation. And how quickly I can kill another base from it. Hey, chat, let's watch me get absolutely nothing from this. Ready? Let's go. Nothing. You working on Nighthawk? There's no such thing as working on Death Ghost. I will be awakening Nighthawk. I will be awakening Rip Current. And I will be awakening Liberty Blaze on Friday. I'll be awakening all 3 on Friday. I finished the bait. Oh, you finished it, Sky. Nice. Obviously, if you're spending money and finishing it, then that's a different story. That's obviously going to get you a lot of stuff. Yes, he does base to base and pop in blue buff. Sing Song can do whatever the fuck he wants to do, Demon. He spent the money to do whatever he wants to do. He doesn't play the same... He's not playing the same game as us. He's not playing the same game, Demon. He's playing a different game to us, okay? Khan, hello, welcome to the stream. Where are you from? How you doing today, buddy? Remember, guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure you smash the like button on today's stream. I'd really appreciate it. We have just hit 50 likes. Okay, we have just hit 50 likes, so I will at the end of this stream be posting a code into the Discord where you can get wait, am I think I am. Let me triple confirm that. Have I been given new codes yet? I think I have. Okay, yes, I've got new codes for you, and we will be posting them for you guys into the chat. So in fact, I'm going to be posting 4 codes for you. 4 codes. You know there's Universal for the new pieces. Yes, in here you can buy the Universal pieces. No, where is it? Here. The Legendary Universal pieces. Is that what you're referring to? Sorry. Hotspot. Talking about money, check out S16 MOH Alliance R5. Hobby, when it comes to paychecks, when it comes to money, I'm pretty sure Sing Song has the most spent on the account. But have I missed something, Hotspot? Because you just said you know there's universals for the new pieces. What are you referring to? Sorry, Hotspot. I feel like I've missed something. I still can't believe Lewo went to S40. Why? What? I don't know anything about the higher levels, unfortunately. Hotspot changed his profile picture to a duck or a goose. Is that a goose? I think it's a goose. Well, let me. If I click on this image and it's not even a goose and it's something else, that's funny. It looks like a goose. It's a fucking drone. Okay. Hotspot's put a video is a fucking drone, dude. Oh shit. Hotspot, you cracked me up. From my point of view, it literally looks like a fucking goose. Okay, wait, let me see. Look, from my point of view, all I see is this here. I thought that was like a goose flying through the sky. I thought this was the head right here. And then that's one wing, and that's 2 wings, and that's the legs. Okay. Use them. You have 52 Universal now. I got 52 Universal here, and then I've got another 50 Universals here. Duck, duck, goose. But yeah, I'm not going to be spending them Hotspot till I get into the new L4. There's no need to be upgrading between L4s. You're just unnecessarily increasing power for no reason. Depends on the build. LX, I have no idea what you're on about. What build? Are you responding to someone else's message? I'm assuming. But hello, LX. How you doing today, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Is there any situation unit where it's been tested normal attack damage was better than straight damage? Like on a light tank, 30% normal attack damage versus 15% straight damage. I guess that is what LX was referring to. And the answer is... it depends on the build. It depends. Are you going for like crit damage? Are you going for skill damage? It all depends on what you're going for. It depends on what unit and what officers you have. Does Alliance all-time power continue to rise before lock-in on Monday, or is it set once you sign up? I do believe it continues. I don't know when the exact cutoff point, but I would always recommend people do not upgrade. Do not upgrade anywhere until Thursday. Once Thursday comes around, then you can start doing all your little fixes and updates. But there is no point doing it before then. Wait, are you... Okay, wait. So, your game looks very bright. Did you adjust the gamma? No, it's just... this is just... I'll show you my gamma and stuff. Control panel. You say washed. You don't like it? So this is what I use. I have my brightness on 55, my contrast 72, and I have it's at 51. Normally it's at 1.3. There you go. So yeah, no, it depends on the game I play, because if I'm doing like night raids on some things, I need to have my gamma turned up. So that's all it is. No, there you go. When are you going live with Mag? I don't know. I think me and Mag are planning on doing another video soon. We're planning on doing another video soon. I talk to Mag almost every day, so... but yeah, no, I think we're planning on potentially doing another video soon. I don't know 100% the top. I know kind of the topic. I'm not 100% no. Vil, how you doing today, Vil? Hey Alex, is it possible for me to join the alliance you are in, or am I too small? I would not recommend joining me. I am in a temp alliance for one epic event, and then I will see where I will go, so I cannot recommend this. Okay. Sam, hello, welcome Sam. How you doing today? Gold 1, 2, and 3 seems to be going strong, but I keep hearing talk that Warpath is dying. There are a lot of high-end accounts for sale for the last few months. Is it just epic and legendary dying? It's crybabies complaining about everything and anything that's dying. I don't think the game itself is necessarily dying. It's people have spent money and they don't like the fact that they have to keep spending more money to keep that same pace and the same, like, what's it called? The difference between if you are free to play and if you're a spender, obviously there's a difference, right? There's a what's the word I'm looking for, chat? Help me find it. The imbalance. So like if you spend more money, you're going to become stronger, right? So the difference between being free to play and being a spender is at this much, right? The more you spend, the wider it gets. But at this point, do you need to keep spending more and more and more and more money to keep that same balance? And they don't like the fact that you have to keep spending more money. I mean, you spend money on a video game, a mobile game, you know it's gonna... every mobile has to do... Every mobile game does that. So, yeah. The thing is, guys, obviously... The problem is, it's like... People just don't like the fact that a video game changes. Games change over time. If they don't change, you'll get bored of them very quickly. You have to bring out new things, and new things means more money to be spent. That is the harsh reality. I don't know why people don't know that that's going to happen. Right? So I've always said don't spend money unless, one, it's throwaway, you don't need it, which almost everyone in the world needs money. But if you are super rich, it's fine to spend money. But if you are someone who wants to do a little bit of light spending here or there, at the end of the day, that money technically is going to waste. Because it's still not going to help you beat the people that spend more money. So I don't think the game is dying. It's people just don't like change. And then they quit because they don't like the change. And then everyone else moans about it. And everyone else moans about it. And so on and so on and so on. So I don't think... there's anything wrong with it. So from the point of view of someone who has spent loads of money on this game and Navy comes out, they don't like the game anymore because now they've got to work on a new thing. They don't like change. They don't want to do Navy. Now Navy is in every single L4. They don't have Navy because they rioted from the start. They don't have any Navy to talk about. Now they're selling their account because they've spent loads of money, and now they're further behind on Navy because they haven't worked on it. Now you have someone who's free to play. They've never spent a penny on the game. They have focused Navy since day one. They have 3 maxed out units. They can now beat someone in the water who has been spending loads of money throughout the years. That's why people are quitting, because they don't like the fact that something new has come out. Instead of embracing the change and working on Navy, they prefer to cry and complain about the game and quit the game instead of actually just adapting and learning the new thing that's happened. That's why people are quitting. They don't like change. It's nothing wrong with that. Humans don't like change. It's what happens. Humans don't like change. I get it. But whatever video game you ever play will have change. And if you don't like the change, you have 2 options. Quit the game, move on to a different game, or embrace the change and still enjoy the game as much as you can. That's the only option you got. Eventually, Warpath will die. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that a mobile game will only survive so long. I mean, look at Clash of Clans. It's still doing amazing to this day. It's still one of the biggest mobile games in the world, and it's been around for so long. But it eventually one day will end up dying. Eventually. But it's still doing great now. Who knows? Warpath could potentially go on for another 5 to 10 years. It could do absolutely amazing. Or people will have to realize that they've spent way too much money and they're going to sell the account and never play again. That's just the harsh reality, guys. Hello, Manny. How you doing today? Manny, I wanted to speak to you, actually, about the boats. About the boats. I need to speak to you about the boats. I mean, if they did land and sea L4 rotations, land and C4 rotations, what they've done is the right call. They should not bring back land only. They shouldn't. It's just stupid. Because everyone who has worked on Navy, when they could have just focused on land stuff, will now be behind on the land stuff. You are welcome. You are welcome. Either just go all plane or all Navy or land. I disagree, Hotspot. I think you should do a little bit of each. You should focus on having 1 air unit minimum, 1 boat minimum, and then the rest go on ground. You should have at least 1 of these units each. Otherwise, you're helpless in these. Bruh, why never say my name? Because I suck at your name. I don't know. Nisa? I think it was Nisa, right? We can talk later, but first I have a Warpath question. Why does sound like mem? Because they don't bitch and complain about as much. That's why, Manny. I mean, Manny moans to Saber Nation. That is also true. Manny does moan a lot. But no, seriously, for Clash of Clans, I just abuse the 90-day auto upgrade system so I don't have to always check on things. But that's the thing, like, the thing is they're always adapting and overcoming with new things. And the same with Warpath, guys. Eventually, like, let's just put it this way. Let's just say right now, nobody brings out any new... Warpath doesn't bring out any new content.3 everyone is going to be max level. Everyone's going to have 5 9.2 ground. Everyone is going to have 3 9.2 airs. And eventually everyone will have 3 9.2, these things. Boats. Manny still plays. Haven't seen him in like a year. He kind of plays. He logs on once or twice a day for an hour or so. He's slacking. He's slacking for sure. But he has been improving recently. He's been improving recently. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, let's just say, theoretically speaking, Warpath never bring out any new content, right? Everyone eventually will have everything maxed. they need to bring out new content, otherwise people will get bored. If everyone has everything maxed out, they have nothing else new to work on, they're going to get bored. It's just going to be repetitive, and there's going to be nothing to work on. So, what they need to do is, and this is not just Warpath, this is every single game in existence. Every single game in existence needs to improve and expand and bring out new content. Sometimes it works out great, sometimes not so great. For example, what was the plane things they brought out? The super fortresses? Yeah, that got shot down very fucking quick. Because it wasn't optimized well. It was a cool idea. It just didn't work well. Not with how this game plays. It didn't work well. It got shut down. It got destroyed. Navy, there's nothing wrong with Navy. People just don't like the fact that they now have to work on something new. I don't know why. But yeah, it is what it is. Nah, bruh, that's not true. It is true. He just doesn't see me online because he ain't online. Okay, buddy. Okay. Yeah, the Titan things. The super fortresses. Exactly. So, like, the super fortresses, it was a cool idea. It was really kind of good, right? I'm not going to lie to you guys. It was a good idea. But on paper, it was a good idea. The way it actually worked with sending your units to it and sending, like, the method of how it worked was shit. Terrible. Horrible. Vile. It was so bad. Okay? So, with that being said, the mechanics of how it worked didn't work out in reality as to how it was on paper. On paper, it sounded pretty cool. It was a cool little new thing to add, you know, having these super things where you have to come together as a team. But that's the thing, like, it just, in reality, it wasn't anything great, you know? I don't bring back super fortresses. I mean, they would need to do a lot of work for it to be good. Oh god, I remember embracing it and focusing on it. The thing is though, Lindsay, I guarantee if you focused on it, you also done really well. Because I remember when it came out, as Manny mentioned, it was really good for AFK. We fucking annihilated everyone with it because we understood it, we learned it, we studied it, we upgraded it perfectly, and it worked really well for us. But it was still, even though we were dominating with that super fortress thing and we understood how the mechanics of it, it was still shit. But we was really good at it. So yeah, but it was really shit at the end of the day. It was still really shit, and they would need to change how it works. So they just removed it, you know. But the thing with Navy, I generally think the way they've done the work with Navy is really, really good. It's pretty funny though that you can't go in any of this part. That's really weird, but yeah. I think the way Navy works is really, really good. And I don't see why people are so upset with Navy. Like, if people just, like, you don't even have to focus Navy. If you just work on Navy over, like, while the game came out, you'd be perfectly fine. Like, legit, like, I haven't focused Navy. I've worked on Navy. I've never, like, focused it, hence why I only have 2 Navy units. So if I go here, look, I only have 2 Navy units. I don't have a third because I haven't hyper-focused it. But Ahmad, who's in my alliance, who has 100% focused it since it came out, like, he's any rewards that would give you either Navy or something else, he's gone Navy. He's focused his Navy. He has 3 maxed out Navy units with 3 maxed out officers, and he absolutely annihilates people. He's a free-to-play 400 mil, and he annihilates almost every single person in the water because he's focused it. So, yeah, and the thing is with Navy, which I love about Navy, the one thing I love about Navy is it gives you the feeling of, you know, back in the day when everyone had 7.2 units maximum, and the field fightings last for like an hour because everyone was just fighting everyone's unit and it was just mayhem. That is what Navy has been like. Navy has been just crazy epic battles that have been lasting for hours. And it's been really fun. So if you've had a boat, it's been really fun, and it was more of a throwback to how it used to work. Obviously, the more people level it up, it's going to get a bit harder and harder. So yeah, I mean, people need to be more open-minded and try to understand that video games have to progress. They have to give new things. They have to find new ways of continuing the life cycle, because otherwise it'll just die. Okay. I never really hated Navy. I hated that it came at a time where I just perfected my setup. I didn't have blueprints to actually get Navy units I wanted. Well, the thing is, Manny, like, that's why you just needed to open up Navy ones. You open up Navy ones, you use the reverse blueprints to get your improved units. So what you want to do is you want to focus, like, every time you go into an L4, this is what I do. I'll show you now. Every single L4 I go into, and this is going to be in my tips and tricks video, guys, is if you notice here, every single unit is at 7.1. Every single unit except one is at 7.1 here, and every single unit is at 7.1 here. Now, if I go to 7.2, again, I don't have tanks, so I haven't focused them, but infantry is one of my next things. I've had every single 7.2 unit here. I've also done the same here, except for one fighter and a bomber, which, again, I will be doing. And then over here, I'm also working on it. What you want to be doing, and, I mean, Navy's been out for 1 year now, which means we've had around... What? We've had around 5, 6, 7 L4s with Navy. I think it's like 7 or 8 L4s with Navy. Which means at the end of every L4, you just use the reverse blueprints that you gain from the L4 to continue and make better units. That's all you have to do. So you just make and improve your units for your thingy, and you would be there. I remember within the first... I think it was literally the first L4 we had with boats, I had a 7.2 star. Just from using this system of doing this. All I needed to do was unlock one of these, and I then managed to do the rest. So it just comes down to, guys, just all you need to do is just focus on getting your units leveled up and stuff, and like just make sure you're doing as much as you can each L4. You don't have to focus Navy, but just work on Navy as you go through, and you will get a lot better. Trust me. I do think Navy, there's an imbalance, though. WoWs are much stronger on water than they are on land. I think the reason they're stronger is because they have more units. That's all. It's just you only have one unit on... But nah, see, I disagree. I disagree with that, Manny. So in a 1v1 situation, I mean, the collector level is the same either way, right? Collector level is the same whether you're on ground, air, or sea. Collector level, if you have a high collector level, you're gonna be an absolute animal. Okay, that's collector level. That's nothing to do with being a whale. That's just collector level. That's just a collector level. So when it comes down to if you're like, and again, it all comes down to collector level. That's literally all it is, Manny. Yeah, Krustov had a fucking 70 or 80 collector level. He's gonna destroy anyone. You changed it to... Is that a turtle or a tortoise? My collector level's really low. Mine's only 29. How you doing today, HY Star? Hi, Star. How you doing today, buddy? Hello, Javier. ¿Cómo estás, mi amigo? I can almost make a 9.2 GMD. Nice, guy. Nice. Let's go. I was wondering, the 8.2 cap for Navy has been in place for a while for Gold 2. I was thinking, are they going to change it and make it 9.1? Eventually, they'll change it to 9 star. Let's have a look here. Is it still... Let's have a look. Yeah, it's still at 8.2, which is good. So eventually it'll be 9.1. So this will turn to 9.2. This will turn to 9.2. This will turn to 9.1. This will turn to 9.0. This will turn to 9.0. This will go to 9.2. This will go to 8.1, and this will go probably to 8 star, I think, eventually. Yeah, but that's just down to collector level. That's all it is. Like, the collector level Okay, the other thing you're forgetting, Manny, is on ground, it's not that the whales are stronger at sea than they are at ground. It's just more people have ground units. So when we make a rally of 15 Howies, Manny, when we make... Did I say 9.2? I meant 8.0. My bad. Manny, when you're on ground, we can make 2 rallies of Howies and absolutely destroy Krostov. We can't do that at sea. If we could, we would kill him just as fucking quick at sea. That's the point that you're not understanding, is we don't have the ability to make as many units as we could if we're on ground. But it's not I wouldn't say it's imbalanced, because the problem we have, Manny, is we didn't have members with even one fucking proper unit when they should have had a proper unit. Think of it this way. Armad's free to play. He has 3 fucking units, and we were struggling to get anyone with just 1 unit, Manny. That's what you're missing. Everyone in the Alliance could have had 2 or 3 units, but they only had 1. That's not Krustov's fault. That's not Lilith's fault. That's the people in the Alliance didn't actually try. His boats didn't die because we were attacking them with weak-ass shit units. That is what it is. But yes, I agree with you. Obviously, the collector level does make it a lot harder. But it doesn't make it that much harder. It's just the fact that we didn't have any good units back then. Yeah, 2 rallies of our best GMDs. That 2 rallies is nothing. Hello? 2 rallies is nothing. Javier, we're always in gold 2, Javier. Alright, guys, I think... What was this? Hey, howdy and belated Merry Christmas. Hey, what's up, Wardog? How you doing today? Merry Christmas to you too. 2 rallies on ground and it's GG. But that's because, okay, Manny, again, you're forgetting. 2 rallies on ground is almost 3 rallies at sea. Do the math. Do the math, Manny. Do the math. That's 30 units. 2 ground rallies is 30 units. 2 navy is not even 1 ground. Do the math. Because I don't know, you probably wasn't there, Manny, but when we had, I think we had 5 or 6 navy rallies or navy fleets, and we attacked Krostov, we killed him in under a minute. We literally have killed Krostov in under a minute before. From full HP all the way down, we have killed him. So you saying 2 naval fleets versus 2 ground fleets is 2 different things. Let's say 6 Howies then would still get better and he would violate the units. Huh? No, he would. If you only had 6 Howies, that's a big fucking difference, bro. It's a big difference. That's a very big difference. I had my fair time when Air came out, ignored it, now it's biting me in the arse. And today had to focus both Navy and Air at the same time, damn. See, that's the thing, Lindsay, right? That's the thing. I would say that, like, it's the same thing. If you neglected Air when it came out, like, respectfully, Manny would have neglected Air, and he's regretting it now. He has openly admitted he regrets, like, not really focusing on air that much. Yeah, he's strong as fuck on the ground, but when it comes to air, he's not that strong. He has since been working on his air, and he's doing much better. But, and, you know, that's the advice I've always given to everyone, that air is so important. And now with Navy coming out, it's twice as important. I never ignored air. I ignored Navy. No, you ignored air. You ignored air. Still to this day, you've mostly ignored air. You've only just now started to get a bomber, and you're still using a Gen 2 or Gen 3 officer on your bomber. You've neglected air. Even right now, your air is nowhere near as strong as what it could be if you just got a new officer. So yeah, you are ignoring air and neglecting it. But yeah, that's the thing. Like, guys, the long story short, from I don't know who asked the question about an hour ago. When it comes to new things coming out, you have to embrace it and accept it, because if you don't, either you're gonna not enjoy the game anymore, or the game will leave you behind. Right now, if let's just say that someone right now is adamant they're not gonna work on Navy, they're half as important as they were before. They're half as important. You could be the strongest motherfucker on the game. If you have not touched Navy and you jump into the water to try and help your alliance, I don't care if you're that strong and you have no boats, you're not going to do anywhere near as all the other WoWs that have spent money on the boats. It's the fact. I maxed out advanced base defense and wished I'd sent more on advanced air. Yeah, dude, so that's literally what I've done, if I'm honest with you, Hotspot. So my base defense only goes up to, well, it goes up to here technically, but I got the base HP here. I really want to get this base HP so badly. I really want to get this base HP, but I can't. I need to focus on my air. I've basically almost completed advanced air now. I've just got to do a couple more of these little backfills. But the main ones are done. Like, the main sections are done. I've just got to do a little couple more. And then I've also started on my modern air. So I'm almost at the this part for my modern air now. So yeah, like, in general, I like 100% Hotspot. I know your pain. I want to go here. You've already got here, so you're lucky. I really want to do this. It'd make me a lot more stronger in a base defense, but I want to have my air. Air is so important. It is the #1 most important thing on the game. It's so important. Manny versus me in planes. Who would win? Well, you, because he doesn't have a plane. Yeah, I know why the rally is only 6 units on sea as well, or why we don't have 5 units in general. Maybe for balance, maybe, who knows. I think eventually, Manny, they're gonna make it so that they will bring out 5 units eventually. I think eventually they will have 5 units, just not yet, because 1, there's not enough officers. 2, it is basically gonna be impossible to have 5 units now at this stage in the game. With all of the other stuff you're working on. So yeah, I think eventually they will open up to 5. I might be wrong. I think eventually they will. Let's have a look here. Where was it? Well, it will naturally come every Thursday when I spend like 240 tickets. Yeah. I'm in the same boat as you in aerial technology and a little more advanced scope. Nice, Javier, nice. I don't think so. We thought about air and it never happened, huh? We thought that about air and it never happened? I mean, I've never thought about that for air. It makes sense that air takes double the amount of time to get. So for you to get 3 of these would be the same as you getting 6 of these. Everything is double the price. So no, it makes sense that you can only have 3 of these. It makes sense. Why would they bring out... Everything's double. Why would they make it so that you can have the same? Whereas here, everything costs the same as ground. It costs identical the same as ground. That's all it is. You just assemble... If you look at the cost of everything, it's the same as ground force. But as of right now, we do not even have enough officers on the game to have 5 officers, to have 5 units. Even if you are a mega whale, you cannot have 5 units with officers on them. Physical impossibility. 1, 2, 3, 4. You could only get 4 boats maxed right now with all the officers, even if you owned every officer on the game. So it's physically impossible to have 5 units. Once eventually they start getting more and more and more officers, I do believe, and they will end up doing eventually 5 boats. Then they'll also increase the rallies to 15 as opposed to what it currently is at 6. That's how I personally think they're going to do it. I do hope it changes. Do you, though? Because you're going to moan on. Now I've got to work on 5 ground, 5 air. Sorry, 5 navy and 3 air. You're going to moan about that? I hope it doesn't come for a very long time, because it's going to suck. Tip on getting prototype pieces, or do you assemble units? Yes, all you need to do is assemble units, and once you've assembled units, you just destroy them. Assembling units is much more efficient than... never, ever, ever, ever do this here. Don't do this here. Nuh-uh. Bad. Don't do it. Nah, I'll do my thing and become a god at it. At will. You a noodle in the sea. But Manny, I wanted to talk to you about the submarines, by the way. I'm thinking of switching my submarine to this here. To this boat. The AAD. The anti-air destroyer. The reason for it is submarines are really good in like a wolf pack, you know? You need a rally of them to be good. And having just 1 or 2 in the alliance, which is just me and you. I think me and you are the only ones that have it. I think Flappy has it, but she's switching back. So she won't be having hers anymore. Because she's going back to her main unit that she was going to have. So yeah, I think we literally only have two submarines in the entire alliance. So submarines are not going to be that good. Unless you have more. You're going to get the GMD? Okay. Yeah, so I was going to say... Obviously, yeah, the GMD is going to work fine. But if not, I would have said get this one here. Because this one here with a new officer is going to be amazing. I'm guessing you'll just get her then, Manny, instead, right? Eventually. How far are you in the campaign? I haven't done the campaign in a very long time, by the way. A very long time. Let me have a look. Right, so my navy. I haven't done my navy in a long time, but I don't think I can do anything about it. Obviously, once I get my new officers, I'm at 419. So the best way to do Navy, guys, is an AAD, this one here. This what I have, the AAD, and a armor destroyer. Having those two, and I mean, if you've got a GMD as well, that's great. But yeah, having the AAD to blow up these boat thingies here. And then also having a what's it called? A GMD does do obviously a lot of damage. Yeah, it's just gonna be really hard. Unfortunately, obviously once I get this unit leveled up as well, it might be a different story. But I don't think so, if I'm honest with you. I don't think so. I don't think much will change. Am I going to be able to do this, chat? I don't know. Maybe. I think I've done it. I think we did it. I think we did it. Yeah. So, see how this one killed all of the boats? The boats do not retrain once they have died. Sorry, the planes do not retrain once they've died. So now, all we need to do is just go ahead and kill all of these. So if you have an AAD sat at the back, destroying those planes, you've just got to focus on killing those main units, and you'll be fine. There you go. So now I'm at 420. So yeah, once I awaken the other two officers, and I have two boats, both at 20, both around 20-ish mil, I should potentially be able to do a little bit better, but I can't guarantee it's going to be crazy better, you know? So I don't think I'm going to be able to do this one. It's I'm not going to be able to... The boats are just going to kill this unit too quick. Yeah. It's physically impossible. So you need to have... you just need to have like an AAD. Realistically, you need an AAD with as well. Realistically. I completed it with 2 times 8.2 units, but I'm collector 62. That's going to change a lot, Torpedo, yes. Will there be an infantry officer to sponge a base soon? I don't know. They have said that they are working on one, but I don't know when it's going to be here, Pascal. I'm at 420, and it's hard. Yeah, I mean, I just got to 420 there. It's very hard. Just remember, boys, just like in ground campaign back then, you can put on buffs and they work in the campaign. That is also true. That does help a lot. That does help a lot. I think Armad has finished... Armad's maxed out his campaign. So I do believe this is the last campaign available. Where is it? I do believe this is the final one because Armad has completed it. He's completed Navy 100%. I see why AD, GMD was still the meta. Yeah, it's definitely the meta. Navy is very good, honestly. The issue is the airplane interaction. I don't think it's much of a problem. I don't actually think there's too much of a problem with that, if I'm honest with you. I don't think there's much of an issue with that. I finished all with submarine and MD only. I finished all with submarine and MD only. Sneak the submarine behind the AEC and attack from the back. Yeah, that's another option you can do, Ghostina. But you also have a lot of collector level, which changes a lot as well. Show walls. Crystal, my walls are really small. 149, 131, 130, 130. Okay, mate, now see ya. Take care, Mr. Manny. Anyways, your boys dropped the knowledge and I'm out. Just woke up because last night was a little party. Need to have breakfast. Breakfast at 7 p.m.? Yeah, you're clever, aren't you, sir? You're real clever. You're real clever. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. That's a lot of walls. Wait, it's not a lot of walls. That's not a lot of walls. Manny, we need to have a friendly 1v1. I don't know who'd win out of that. Only collector 86. Only? Only? That's crazy. Ghost, I just said my walls. 149, 131, 130, 130. How long did it take you to upgrade the plane's technology? A long time. Plane tech takes a lot longer because it's double the amount, but it's 100% worth it. Scopes, would you recommend GMD AC? Wait. Scopes, would you recommend GMD AD and AC or GMD AD and AAD? Both are perfectly fine, honestly. I guess it depends on the officers you have. If you've already awakened an officer for the the AAC, then maybe stick with the aircraft carrier. But it doesn't matter. Both work perfectly fine. Both work absolutely perfectly fine. Yeah, your walls are crazy, Sheriff, compared to mine. Zim, I'm going to be coming back now. I'm about to end the stream. Please talk about gear, what you think is best. I've already, Edgar, I've already made a video talking about the officer gear. It kind of depends on what units you're using, but they're all good in their own way, honestly. They are all very, very good in their own way. If I'm 100% honest with you. Is Lady Shadow worth on tanks? She's probably the best tank officer on the game right now, excluding exclusive lounge. What do you think about Rip's current on an anti-aircraft carrier? I mean, it works on an anti-aircraft carrier. I think it will be better on an AAC or something or like that. It works, honestly, it works perfect on both. I think you'd get more out of it being on an AAD, on an anti-air defense boat, but yeah, it still works very good on an aircraft carrier. But guys, I am going to be ending the stream here, so I want to say a massive thank you to each and every single one of you guys for tuning into today's video. Into today's stream, sorry, not video. I will hopefully have a new video for you on Wednesday about the new officer, not new officer, because there is no new officer, the new update that's coming out. And what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to upload now over onto my Discord. I'm going to be putting up some codes. What day is it today? It's the 28th today. So literally today, tomorrow, the following day, and the following day. So every day from now till the end of the new year, I will be putting a new code in every single day into my Discord for you to get some in-game rewards. So if you want to get some free in-game rewards, make sure you join my Discord. I will put the link in the chat for you guys right now. Make sure you join the Discord, and every day between now and the end of the year, I will be posting a new code every day. So come and join the Discord. Come and join the chats. We have a dedicated Warpath channel over there. So if I'll show you guys now. Over here on the left-hand side, you've got your normal public chat. Hello, Laney. Also, we're going to give you guys a Warpath crew tag, so you'll become part of the Warpath crew. So if you want to be part of the Warcraft crew as well, make sure you let me know. But we have a dedicated Warpath channel where you guys chat and yap about Warpath all day, every day. So come and join it, guys. And I'm going to be posting right now a code in there. And then every day for the next 4 days leading up to the end of the year, I will be posting a code every single day. Okay? Why did you went with Nagarani as captain and not Fox? Honestly, there was no reason behind it at the start. The only main reason I done it was I didn't want people to know I had Fox, because I got him the day he came out, and obviously he's very strong, so I didn't want people to know I had Fox, because obviously you only ever really see the first officer. So it was just more of a little hidden thing. But I will probably end up changing him Mac, if I'm honest with you, because there is no reason to have either of them first or second, I don't think. If I'm honest with you, I don't think there's any reason for one of them to be first, if you think about it. So this one has a 1500 shield. The shield is better on him, so maybe that would be why you'd put him first. Yeah, there is no real, you know. Yeah, I think I'll end up putting him first just so we get that bigger shield off. But yeah, it was literally, that is the only reason. I didn't want people to know I had a really nice, strong, what's it called? Officer on my fighter when he first came out. But I'm more than happy to switch them. I'll probably switch them over as well. Now that everyone has him, I can switch it over. But yeah, so with that being said though, make sure you come and join us over on the Discord, guys. I will be posting it in there. I appreciate you all. Hope everyone has an absolutely beautiful day. Actually, I need to get, what I do need to get though is I need to get the link for the thingy. Warpath code redeem. There it is. By the way, guys, this is first come, first serve of 200, sorry. The first 200 people to claim this reward. The first 200 people. First 200 to claim gets rewards. There we go. Boom. I've posted it in the chat, guys. So if you want to get your free rewards, go join the Discord now. The very first code is in there if you want to claim it, okay? I love you all, guys. Hope everyone has a beautiful day. Thank you for tuning into today's video. If you haven't done so, smash the like button, and hopefully I'll see you on Wednesday for the new video. Hopefully we'll get the new video out on Wednesday, okay, for the new update. I love you all, guys. Hope everyone has a beautiful and amazing day, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Let's put the love hearts in there. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Appreciate you all, guys. A Merry Christmas, and hopefully I'll see you all with a Happy New Year, guys, okay? Bye.